even that's a little bit tight. The parameters are a little bit tight there. So this is going to be really, really interesting. This is one where I can see there being lots of back and forth. I can see quite a few different teams going through. I mean, of course, look, you could always see Argentina just go out there and destroy Poland. It could be that Argentina finally arrive at this World Cup and start to look like the team that everyone was expecting them to look like. Because so far, I don't think we've seen that team. But equally, Poland are a tricky little side. They could hold Argentina to a draw. And if they hold Argentina to a draw, as we said, as if the other game's a draw and this is a draw, Argentina go through. But if Poland-Argentina is a draw and Saudi Arabia-Mexico has a winner, then Argentina are out. The other thing as well is that even if Argentina finish second and go through in second place, the prize for finishing second is a match with France. That's your prize. Your prize for finishing second is a match with France. So that is clearly not going to be a great prize. I mean, Argentina could come through that match, but equally they could quite easily go home as well. So Argentina really, really need to win this game. Argentina need to win this game. They need to win it convincingly. They need to make sure that they top this group. That way they would go over to the other side of the draw, where they would play Australia. So they would go over to the other side. The winner of this group will play Australia. The second place will play France. The two teams that finish third and fourth, they go home. And right now, every single team can go through. Every single team is eligible to go through to the round of 16. If Mexico beat Saudi Arabia, that would put them on 4 points. What they would need is a Poland win, and then it would be Poland and Mexico that find their way going through. Mexico would need a big win in order to go through and for it to be a draw in this game. Or for this to be an Argentina win. Like the goal difference is Mexico -2 and it's Poland +2. So that means that Mexico would need to get quite a few goals. They would need to get quite a few goals. We're looking at like 3 or 4 goals for them to be able to qualify if there is a draw or an Argentina victory. They really could do with Poland winning this Mexico. If Poland win this, Mexico just need to win their game and they would go through. So there is a way for Mexico to go through. There's obviously a way for Saudi Arabia because they're level on points with Argentina right now anyway. So there's a way for Saudi Arabia. There's obviously a way for Argentina, obviously a way for Poland. It's a really exciting group, this is. It's a really exciting group. So we are up and running, and I believe this is the confirmed team news. We will double check it in a moment, but it did say on SofaScore that this wasn't the predicted lineups. This was the lineups. So this looks like the up-to-date team news that we've got as well at the bottom for Argentina and Poland. That would mean that, of course, Lewandowski is playing. Of course, Messi is playing. Di Maria is playing. No Martinez by the looks of it. Looks like they've gone with Alvarez up front. It looks like they've got DePaul in midfield, Otamendi, Romero, Martinez in goal, McAllister, Di Maria. They've got wonderful, wonderful players all over the pitch, of course. But the performances so far have not been brilliant. Good result, I would say, against Mexico. It's never easy beating Mexico, so that was a good result by Argentina, but heavily inspired by Messi. If they did not have Messi, then I really don't know that they would have got that victory, to be honest. So heavily inspired by him. He might need to inspire them again. He really might need to inspire them again. This is a pretty solid Poland side. This is a Polish side that's got plenty about it. It's not just Lewandowski. There are some other players in this team. But I think we have to be honest in saying that Argentina, player for player, are definitely the better team. Poland are going to have to really dig deep to get something out of this. So looking forward to it. Should be good. I mean, like, we could do a poll, but I don't even know what the question would be. Like, will Argentina go through? Might feel like the most obvious question. Will Argentina go through? But I would be... We can do that. Let's ask that. I feel like that is the big question. I feel like that is the big question here. It's all about Argentina. Are they going to go through? So let's jump into the chat. Oh, hang on. Where will Argentina finish in the group? That's it. That's the question I wanted. Where will Argentina finish in the group? Is it first? Is it second? Is it third? Or is it fourth? Where will Argentina finish in this group? So, boom. That's better. That's better than if they're just going through or not. Where do you think they're going to finish? So that poll is up now. I am rooting for Poland, said Z100KU. I am rooting for Poland as well. I got to think that it's in England's... Again, always think about England first, but got to think it's in England's benefit for Argentina to go home. Even if it's a case that they are going to be playing France in the next round, you know? Even if it's a case that they've got to get past a fantastic French team, I think that it's got to be in England's benefit to at least get rid of Argentina. So get rid of Messi. That would be surely a boost for England. That's one of the teams ahead of them that's gone. So yeah, I agree. I'm hoping that Poland get it done as well. Days, this is a crazy group. I'm hoping Argentina and Mexico pass, says Victor. Paul said, I've got Argentina and Mexico going through. If Poland finish second, they end up on USA's side of the bracket. That is correct, yes. If they finish second, hang on. If they finish first, I think they end up on the USA side. I think whoever finishes first here plays the team that finished second in the other group. So that was Australia. So I think it's actually whoever finishes first. So right now, I think I'm right in saying that right now, in fact, I don't even need to think. Let's just pull it up rather than trying to remember. Let's just have a look. So if you have a look at this bracket, it is the worst bracket in the world. But if you see where the World Cup is in the center and just go to the left, you can see that those are the semi-finals. If you go to the left again, those are the quarterfinals. Go to the left again, and then you've got your row of round of 16. And it says Group A winners. So that was Netherlands. And then it says Group B runners-up, which was USA. So Netherlands against USA. So then you've got Group C winners, which is what we're going to find out now. So it's whoever wins this group, whoever comes top in Group C, they play the runners-up of Group D, which we know is Australia. So at the moment, we don't quite know how this is going to play out, but Netherlands, USA, Australia, and whoever finishes top of Group C, they go into that group as well, into that like little set of 4 teams. One team of that 4 will be in a World Cup semi-final. One of those 4 teams, let's say that it is Argentina that finished top of their group, yeah? So let's say Argentina finished top. So it would be Netherlands versus USA, and the winner would face either Argentina or Australia. So that's what it would look like. So let's say USA do get past the Netherlands, then you'd probably fancy Argentina. So it looks like it would be USA versus Argentina in the quarterfinal if USA get through. So it is in USA fans' interest to hope that Argentina don't finish top, because if they finish top, they go onto their side of the draw. If they finish second, they go over to the other side of the draw, where that is England versus Senegal, France versus, we don't know. That's what we're about to find out. Whoever finishes second, that is who France will play. And the winners will play the winners of England and Senegal. And again, one of those 4 teams will go through to the semi-final. A lot of people think that's going to be France. A lot of people think that England will get past Senegal. France will probably get back past whoever they have to play. It'll be England versus France. And that's when we wave goodbye to England. That's what quite a few people predicted before this tournament began. So I don't know if it's going to go that way. I don't feel like France are dead certs to eliminate us. I don't feel like it's absolutely 100% going to happen. Like England are definitely going home if they play France. I think there's a lot to be encouraged about by this England side. But France, of course, with Kylian Mbappe, looking very, very good. Even though they lost to Tunisia today, that loss to Tunisia, you can't really read too much into it because that loss to Tunisia was a weakened French team, a greatly reduced French team. So, as I said, you can't really read loads into that. So, great win for Tunisia, though. Great win for Tunisia, winning that game 1-0. And, of course, a great win for Australia. But we are starting to really get a better idea now as to how all of this is piecing together and how all of this is starting to come together and how it's all starting to look. So the top part of it, certainly. And then, of course, tomorrow we start working on the bottom part of the bracket and we start trying to work out those semi-finals. That's going to feature the likes of Spain and Brazil. In fact, let's just have a look who else that will feature. So winner of Group E would probably be Spain. They will play the runners-up of F, which is looking to... I don't know, actually. We don't know who that's going to be yet. Croatia looked pretty good for finishing top of that group. Belgium, honestly, could go home. Like, Morocco have got a chance of going through. So, either way, if you finish second, I don't think you're getting past Spain. So, Spain versus whoever is runner-up. Then the winner of G, which looks to be Brazil... they are going to take on the runners-up of H. And again, that's kind of wide open. We need to figure that out as well. So that really feels like we're getting Brazil-Spain. Really feels like we're getting Brazil-Spain. So it feels like on USA's side of the draw, if Argentina do win their group, then it looks like USA might have to get past Netherlands. Then they might have to play Argentina. And then it looks like either Brazil or Spain in the semi-final. I mean, that is not a great run, is it? But, of course, we don't know if Argentina are going onto that side of the draw yet. Winners of Group F, probably Croatia. Runners-up of E, probably Germany. Germany are probably going to find a way through, aren't they, I would imagine. So, Croatia, Germany. Winners of Group H, probably Portugal. Runners-up of G, probably hard to say, actually. There's quite a few teams that could come through, but let's go with Serbia, maybe. So that would be Portugal, Serbia. Let's say Portugal go through. That would be Croatia, Germany. Let's say Germany find a way of going through. So then it would be Germany, Portugal. Let's say that Portugal go through. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like Germany or Portugal will probably await England in the semi-final if England can get past France. So, if England get past Senegal, they would then have to get past France. Then it'll be Portugal or Germany. And then, obviously, in the final, we're probably looking at Spain or Brazil. What I will say about this World Cup is there isn't an easy route. There doesn't appear to be an easy route through to the final. Whichever side you go, like, you're going to have to beat big teams, big nations. It is what it is. I think whoever wins this World Cup is going to have earned it, is going to deserve it. I think they are going to be the best team in the world. So, good. Looking forward to it. But let's see, shall we? We've got a lot of questions to answer because obviously in this one at the moment, Argentina are currently going to be playing France. Poland are going to be playing Australia. And then if USA win, they would play either Poland or Australia, which I think is a very favourable draw for USA. Very favourable. And then that means you get through to the semi-finals. That's crazy, isn't it? That is crazy. USA, if they get past the Netherlands, at the moment might have Poland or Australia. which would be a dream for the USA. Of course, when you get to the semi-finals, then you're looking at a Spain or a Brazil, and, well, I mean, what can you do with that? But in all fairness, if you get to a semi-final USA, I can only imagine you doing cartwheels. I can only imagine you dancing in the streets. Yeah, because there's certainly no shame in that. England's only ever got through to a couple of semi-finals themselves. So to actually get that far is a hell of an achievement. If Saudi Arabia and Mexico draw, Argentina beat Poland by 3-0. Argentina top the group. Saudi Arabia would be in second, says Easy99. Team USA have confirmed that Pulisic has a pelvic contusion. He has. He did send a message out saying, "I'll see you on Saturday." So he did send that message out. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if he is going to see us on Saturday or if that's hope. I would imagine it's going to take something pretty major for him to not play. But, I don't know what a pelvic contusion is going to result in. Is that bed rest or is that him out? No one has, come out and actually said what it means yet. So, I don't know. Big loss if you don't have him. Big, big loss. He is your world-class player. I say world-class. He is your biggest player, your biggest star. He is your creative force. You've still got other great players, and I would still give you a good chance against Netherlands, but you're a different team when you've got Pulisic. Will you be doing any Premier League watch-alongs? No. David said, US player Weah has confirmed the team has a 24/7 barber and a bar for players. I know you would prefer to play San Marino in the last 16, Gibraltar in the quarterfinals, and Vatican City in the semifinals. I mean, that might be my dream route. Do you know, I don't think Vatican City have got a team. Don't think Vatican City have a team. I might be wrong on that. But I don't think they do. Gibraltar do. San Marino do. San Marino, I think I'm right in saying, worst team in the world in FIFA rankings. I'd definitely take them every day. And then in the semi-finals, I would prefer that. But people saying, hello, Panama is not there either, says Paul. Yeah, there's obviously quite a few nations that are not here. There's over 200 nations in the FIFA rankings. We've got, 32 teams here. So there's a good 170 nations, sadly not represented. They are looking to change that a little bit at the next World Cup, though. They are expanding it. Actually, I've never got around to looking to see what the format is going to be for that next World Cup. But they are expanding it to 40-odd nations, which is divided opinion. I really like it. I really like it because I think that it means that more people can cheer on their countries, which is just great for the game. Of course, it means more games, which is going to mean more money. I mean, there's no denying this is being driven by money, but I do like the idea of more nations going. There's big nations like the Ukraine that aren't there, and Scotland aren't there, for example. Italy, there's no Italy. Italy are not at this World Cup. Italy would be a problem for a lot of teams, but they're not at this World Cup. So, there's some decent-sized nations that are missing. So I really don't think that by expanding it out to 40-odd nations that you're really going to be devaluing the World Cup. You have to draw that line somewhere, and at the moment we draw it at 32 nations, letting in another 10 nations or so. I think there's 10 nations out there, as we said, Italy, Ukraine, Scotland, just off the top of my head, that could have played a part. I think New Zealand as well got through to the kind of knockout round, so New Zealand were unfortunate to not make it through. Norway, of course, have got Erling Haaland. But there's quite a few different nations. There's no Colombia. Normally we see Colombia at this tournament. They're a proud footballing nation. So, I think when you say to people that they're going to have 40-odd nations at the World Cup, they start thinking that Luxembourg are going to be playing, and San Marino, and like all these nations. There's some big nations that are missing here, so yeah, I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Like I said before, if Argentina are out, then my full support would go to England. Wendell said there are 16 groups of 3. So is it just one team from those groups of 3 that go through? Is that how it works? So 2 go home, 1 goes through, and then that gives you your final round of 16? That's kind of tense, isn't it? I mean, you really can't slip up. If anything, you really can't slip up. If it is just one team that goes through in 16 groups of 3, like those 2 games that you play are going to be really tense. Does that actually mean there's less games then? Because normally now you have to play 3 games to get through to the round of 16. Because obviously England had to play Wales, United States, and Iran. So if it's now going to be 16 groups of 3 with only 1 team going through, then that would mean that you only play 2 games rather than 3. So it's actually less games for countries. Don't know how I feel about that. More games, but less games for your country. Don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I suppose it's good for the players. But it's a bit of a shame that we do lose an England game. Don't know. I'm still for it. I still like it. The next format, top 2 go through. Oh, okay. Top 2 go through to a round of 16. 8 teams. 13 out of 12 teams will go through to a round of 16. Top 2 go through to a round of 16. Hang on, I'm getting confused here. If there's 16 groups of 3 teams, then I don't think we're putting 2 through, are we? Because then we would have 32, unless there's a whole nother round. Because right now it's you go through to the round of 16. Is there a round of 32? And then it goes down to a round of 16. Is that how they're doing it? World Cup 2020. What is it? 6. World Cup 2026 format. Let's have a look. How the World Cup will work. The 48-team format. 48 teams will be into 16 groups of 3. The top 2 teams in each group go through into a phase of a 32. Yeah, wow. Okay. It means that 16 teams go home after playing just 2 matches. Critics have argued that a format featuring groups comprising of 3 teams is likely to be unbalanced. There is also some that say a significant disadvantage to being the team that does not feature in the opening group game. 16 countries will start their campaigns against a team who have already played. That's interesting. See, this is where we're getting into the detail of it now. So they're saying that 2 teams will play, but of course, because it's groups of 3, that means 1 team doesn't. So by the time they play, they will now play against a team that's already played. And that's going to be, you would think, in the advantage of the team that already played. Of course, you can make the argument the team that already played might not be as fresh. But equally, they've worked on a few things. They've got a bit of an understanding. Okay. If the team that won their opening game know they only need a point to progress, then we could see tactical play. Supporters of the expansion say the strength of the format is that it adds 16 extra teams. It adds only 16 extra matches, barely impacts the number of days that it takes to play the tournament. The 2 teams who reach the final will still have played 6 games to get there, as they currently do. In effect, 32 teams are still guaranteed to have at least 3 matches in the competition, which is what happens in this current format. That's really interesting. It's really interesting. So my feelings are that I really don't have a problem with them expanding the World Cup. I think more teams being involved is great. I think 2 teams going out of the groups, it means that there's maybe not as much peril, not as much peril. And then you go into a knockout round of 32. So it's more knockout round as well and less group games. which I think is better. I think people prefer knockout rounds rather than group games. So, but the problem with doing it all as knockout means that half the teams will only play one game. That's the problem with doing it as just that format. Like, at least this way, people like Canada, who sadly have now gone home, and Wales, who have sadly now gone home, at least they got to play 3 games. So at least their fans got to, enjoy watching them for 3 games. And, the matches mattered, and, might they get through. So if you was to do it all as a knockout tournament, then half the teams would only play once. And so I can understand why we don't do that. So now we're going to do the groups, but they're doing groups of... Now they're doing groups of... why don't they make it even bigger then? Why don't they have groups of 4 and do a normal group, but just have an extra round of games? Would that work? So 2 go through as usual, but there's an extra round of games just to eliminate. Could you get away with doing that? Don't know. Because I do agree that 3 in a group means that 2 teams play each other and 1 has to sit on the sidelines. Like, I do think that's not a good look. Do you know what I mean? And then, like, I could see that being a problem long term. I don't know if this is a long-term plan or not. I don't know. We're not going to worry too much about it, of course. That's something for the future. But it is interesting because we have kind of touched on it a couple of times during these conversations. So I can see where there are some problems with that format. I think 2-1 Argentina on this. Messi and Martinez for Argentina. Lewandowski for Poland, said Danny. FIFA are thinking about group stage penalties starting in 2026. Oh. Messi won't be top scorer. They are going home in the next round, said Josh. 64 teams would be interesting. A World Cup March Madness style tournament. I don't know what March Madness is, to be honest. I don't know what March Madness is. But, well, I do know what it is, but I don't know how it quite works. But, yeah, I don't know. There's some stuff there that's positive. There's some stuff which I'm a little bit unsure about. But either way, let's see. It's not... It's out of my hands. There's nothing I can do about it. So we'll see what they come up with. The format will be like the Euro style, but 32 teams knockout stage, 16 groups of 4. Are you watching the Mexico game? Yep, we're going to be watching both games. So the one that's going to have more of our attention is obviously Poland-Argentina, because Argentina are the team that were expected to finish top here right now. And if Argentina win, they will go through. Obviously, we don't know who's going to go through in second place, but we will be keeping an eye on the other game as well, because both games are important. But honestly, if Argentina go home, I want to see it. If Argentina are about to go home today, I definitely want to be here for that. So, and they really could as well, because if Poland-Argentina is a draw, just a draw, if this stays a boring 0-0, right, and Saudi Arabia win, Argentina go home. Right, we've had just over 100 votes in our poll. Over 100 votes in our poll, and 49% of you think that Argentina are going to finish top of this group. Nearly 50% of you think that Argentina are still... Isn't that amazing? They lost their first game, but 49% of you think that they will still finish top of this group. In second place, 36%. In third place, 13%. And in fourth place, 4%. I'm trying to think, can they actually finish fourth? I don't know that they can actually finish fourth. I don't know that finishing fourth is actually even possible. Because we would need Mexico. I suppose it is possible. Mexico would have to win. Poland would have to win. Poland would have to score quite a few goals, because Argentina, Saudi Arabia would be level on points, and we would need the goal difference would come into effect. So they can still finish fourth, yes. Argentina can still finish fourth, but it is very, very unlikely. Very unlikely. March Madness is basically a 64-team knockout tournament, says Wenzel. Okay. I don't think they would do that for the World Cup because, as I said, like that would mean that teams just play once, and that would be a bit of a shame. So I don't think they would look to do that. I don't think you're going to fly a team over to Qatar or whatever, have them, like, you know, in a hotel, all that kind of stuff, played once and boom, that's it. Thanks for coming. So I think this is why we do the groups, so that teams get some, at least a few games in these early stages. What's your reaction to the Aussies going through? My reaction was one of shock. It was one of a little bit of joy. I mean, I wasn't like crazy happy because I'm not an Australian supporter. I'm an England supporter. But it's always good to see upsets. I suppose in a way, if you was to ask me what upsets do you want to see, I'd be like, okay, well, I definitely want Brazil to go out in the group stages. I want Spain to go out in the group stages. I want France to go out in the group stages. Like, watching Denmark struggle to get out of the group stages is not really much of a dub for me as an England fan. It's a huge dub for Australia. Take nothing away from Australia. They were not expecting to get out the group, and I'm really pleased for them. But as I've said a million times before, I watch the World Cup constantly through the lens of how does this affect England? What does this mean for England? And, Denmark going out doesn't really change anything for England. Australia going through instead doesn't really change anything. So just viewing it as, like, being happy for Australia, then so be it. Okay, the BBC are just giving Gary Lineker a birthday cake. That's nice. How many goals will Argentina get? I think there's a chance they could score. There's definitely a chance that they could score. But equally, there is a chance that Poland could score as well. Poland have been doing all right in this group. They're on 4 points. They have got a goal difference of +2. In Lewandowski, they've got one of the world's great strikers, of course. So in Szczęsny, they've got a decent keeper. There's some talent in this Poland side. But Saudi Arabia could definitely win, said Amari. The lineup for Saudi Arabia versus Mexico, Poland versus Argentina is already out. They're just going through it on TV, actually. I think it is what we've got on screen as for the Messi, Alvarez, Di Maria. Yeah. So it is the lineup that we've got on screen for Argentina. The lineups, so we read that one. I'm in shock. Just did a bit of Googling. Vatican City has a national football team, but they're not a FIFA member. That is interesting. How long have we got? We got 24 minutes. 24 minutes. I don't know how you guys are doing with your fantasy teams. I can tell you that mine is struggling a little bit because I had 3 French players. There's not much I could do, to be honest, because you can only change 2 people, and I made those changes. I kept the French players in, on reflection. Maybe that was a mistake. But either way, I think I don't think I could have won whichever way I went, to be honest. So yeah, I had a good week last week, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to maintain that. But I think you've got unlimited transfers before the start of the knockout games, so just be aware of that. I think is it Friday night maybe that we're done with the group games. You've got unlimited transfers to get your team set up for the knockout games. So just be aware of that. Gary Lineker is still alive. He is, and it's his birthday. So he just got given a cake. BBC right now just showing footage from the earlier games and just seeing the scenes of Australia going through, which, as we said, was quite the surprise. Abdullah said, who do you think will win? Do you think Argentina will be out? My honest opinion is that Argentina will likely go through. I could see them getting a win over Poland, and if they do that, then they're through. I mean, it's in their hands, isn't it? They've got Messi, they've got Di Maria, they're gonna get chances. I can see them. I can see them scoring. And honestly, who knows? I mean, they could be up and running after this. They really could. They could be up and running, and they could be a problem for any team. So, yeah, I could see them beating Poland and going through. So I agree with the 50%. I would love a surprise. I would love a shock. But I think they're probably going to go through and probably go through in first place. That means they play Australia, and then they'll play over the winner of USA, or they'll play the winner of USA or Netherlands. But I've got Man United's Martinez on my fantasy team. I can't believe he isn't playing, says Stortnight. Trini, hello, shout out to you. I hope you are well. So 2 1-0 wins earlier today. 1-0 Tunisia beating France, and 1-0 Australia shocking Denmark. And so it meant that France and Australia went through. It actually meant Denmark finished bottom of their group with no wins and just 1 draw. Really, really bad tournament for Denmark, and a real shock as well. A real shock. Denmark in the summer beat France twice. So how they went from that to what they were here, don't know. I seriously don't know. How do you go from that to like what we saw here? Really enjoying the chats and the watch-alongs, says Martin. Martin, shout out to you. Yeah, we have some interesting talks. It's been good. It's been really good. It's been nice to get up and just have just know what we're doing. Like, boom, we're up and here we go. We're going into these 2 games, and then obviously the wrestling, and Saturday's super busy. What with Tyson Fury and Chisora as well, and we've got UFC. It's just loads going on, isn't there, at the moment? It's been a really busy end of the year, actually. It's been a really, really busy end of the year, but pretty busy all throughout the year anyway. But with the World Cup, of course, then things just went to a bit of a different level. So yeah, appreciate everyone joining us. I hope they're enjoying the World Cup. Still plenty of World Cup to go. And as we said, in 20 minutes' time, we will be underway with finding out if Argentina are going to be able to get through. Are they getting through? Are they going to get through as leaders? Can you explain the Brazil schedule for the knockout stages? Yeah, sure. I think theirs is quite straightforward, actually. So Brazil are top of their groups. That's Group G. So that means that they go to the bottom left. So can you see where all the stadiums are at the bottom? If you look towards the left, you will see Group G winners play Group H runners-up. Now, I don't know what the situation is with Group. Let me see if I can find it, actually. I'll go on SofaScore. We'll have a look, see what the situation is with Group H. But at the moment, I know Brazil are leading their group. I'm sure Portugal are leading theirs as well. Let me just have a look. So, there we go. So, at the moment, it is Portugal top of their group with Ghana in second. South Korea and then Uruguay both on 1 point. So, anyone can finish second. Portugal might not finish first, but they're looking like they're gonna, to be honest. They're really looking like they're gonna. So, what we're going to be looking at is Brazil versus, at the moment, Ghana. Brazil versus Ghana. That could be South Korea, or it could be Uruguay. At the moment, it's Ghana. Okay, I think either way, whoever that is, Brazil are coming through that. They will then play the winners of Group E, which is going to be Spain, or the runners-up of F. Now, that's a little bit tricky. The runners-up of F, because Group F is just a really messy group, to be honest. They've, at the moment, Croatia are leading. They're on 4 points. Morocco are second. they're on 4 points. Belgium are third, they're on 3 points. And then, of course, Canada have lost. They're already out there on 0 points. So it's going to be Croatia, Morocco, or Belgium for Spain. Either way, Spain are getting through that. I don't think there's any way, well, I suppose there is a way, but it really doesn't feel like there's a way that we're not going to get Spain versus Brazil. I think Spain versus Brazil seems to be the match that we're going to be getting. And then from that, they go through to the semi-final, the winner, which let's say it's Brazil. So Brazil go through to the semi-final. Then they're going to play either the USA, Netherlands, Australia, or whoever wins this group, right? So it could be Argentina, obviously. A lot of people have got Argentina versus Brazil being the semi-final of the left-hand side of the draw. A lot of people before this tournament started had Argentina, Brazil being the semi-final on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, I think a lot of people had Portugal or Germany versus France as being the semi-final on the right-hand side. England just fall into France. France going through to that semi-final. So a lot of people have got France versus Germany, France versus Portugal, and then on the other side, people have got Argentina versus Brazil. If England can get past France, right? If England get past Senegal, and then they've got France, if they can get past France, England would then be in a semi-final of a World Cup, and their opponents would probably be Portugal or Germany. I mean, those would be difficult games, but I think, to be honest, those would be games that England would go into with a lot of confidence. Those would be games that England would go in as favourites. I think they'd be favourites against Germany and Portugal. I mean, look, England are, I think, 5th favourites. I think Portugal are about 7th or 8th favourites. So I think England would go in. It'd be a hard game. I can't say England would definitely win it, but they'd have a great chance. And then if they did, they would be into a World Cup final. They would be into a World Cup final against probably either Brazil or Argentina. Probably either Brazil or Argentina. So, and at that point, we would definitely lose. So, yeah, the World Cup, that's kind of how it's shaping up. What I will try and do, I don't know if I'll get a chance to do it tonight, but I'll try and fill in some of these so it's a lot easier to see where the teams are. I'll try and fill them in. Once we've got today's results, I'll try and fill it in so that we can make it a bit easier to see what the knockout rounds are going to be looking like. But hopefully that explained it. Josh, shout out to you. Appreciate the support. Anyone else? YouTube acting a bit weird, said Trini. Keeps dropping and telling me sorry. Don't know, to be honest. I mean, my internet has been acting a little bit strange, but it's been all right during this stream. But we had big problems during NXT last night was horrific. And then the stream earlier, there was a bit of lag. I think we even ended that stream with a bit of lag, but either way, it seems to be holding all right at the moment. So, yeah, we're doing all right. Almost 200 votes, regarding where Argentina are going to finish. This is definitely caught people's attention. This seems to be one that people are really invested in. I think it's because there's a very real possibility that Argentina could be on the verge of going home here. And I think that's why people are invested, and that's why people are so engaged in this. It's really great. I mean, obviously, we get loads of people joining us for the England games, for the United States games. Those tend to be the two that people really join us for. So it's really good to see a poll that's almost at 200 votes for Argentina. But they are one of the favoured teams. They are one of the massive nations in this tournament. They certainly came into it with lots of optimism. So, yeah, could they be on the verge of going home? We're going to find out in 13 minutes' time when the game kicks off and we do get underway. We're seeing the Argentine fans waving flags, bouncing up and down in the stands. Lots of excitement. It's a full stadium. Argentina have definitely brought support. I would imagine they probably outnumber the Polish fans. I would imagine. But yeah, we've got plenty of Argentine support. We're just seeing Messi warming up as well. The Argentine players are out on the pitch. Plays his 999th senior game of his career tonight, Messi. Makes his 22nd World Cup appearance. So Messi is his next game after this, which will be in the round of 16. That will be his 1,000th top flight career game. That's amazing. Will you be covering Euro 2024? It's only 19 months away. I can reveal right now that yes, we do have plans to be doing the Euro 2024 tournament. Big. That's a big announcement. That's breaking news. That is breaking news. Ben White has left the England squad. He is coming back home for personal reasons, not injury, says James. Oh. Do we get to call up a replacement? Who would come in, do you think? Would we get Tomori? Do you think he would turn to Tomori? What's the situation with that? If it's personal reasons, what's the situation with that? Is he out of the World Cup, or Ben White taken ill for England? That was 4 hours ago. Ben White is missing from training due to illness. That was a couple of days. Ben White leaves England's World Cup squad and returns for personal reasons after deciding to leave the tournament for personal reasons. It's interesting. That's interesting. Ben White's a good defender, man. He's a good defender. Don't know that he would have really got much game time, but even so, can we get a replacement? I don't understand. I don't know if we can get a replacement. Let's have a look and see what this says. England defender Ben White has returned for the World Cup. White didn't play in any of the group games. It's one of those locked articles. Ben White personal. 2 minutes. So, yeah, this news is just breaking through. Doesn't look like there's much in the way of information on it yet. Look like there's much information. We'll have to see what comes through of that. It's not going to cause much disruption, of course. I'm sure the England team are going to be gutted for him because, I can only imagine that it's something pretty bad if you're leaving a World Cup. Even if you're not playing, this is an experience that you might never get again, so why would you want to leave? So I can only imagine it's something bad. So I hope he's all right. What are the Poland clinching scenarios? Poland just need to win. If Poland win, they're through and they're top. It's as simple as that. If they win, they're through and they finish top. If they draw, then I think I'm right in saying they're through as well. I think a draw would suit Poland. A draw would mean they're through. It might not guarantee being top, but it would mean that they're through. So Poland just needs something from this game. Simple as that. They just need something. So let's see what they can come up with. Don't forget, whoever wins, they go through to play Australia. Whoever comes second, they go through to play France. And third and fourth go home. We've got some breaking news. In 2024, Days will do the Euros 2024 watch along. Yep, Hayden. That's an exclusive for you, Hayden. That is an exclusive for you, bud. Shout out to you. James said, I don't think you're allowed any replacements now as it's late in the tournament. That seems a bit unfair, don't you think? That seems a bit unfair. So why would we not be allowed a replacement? We're not in the knockout rounds yet. Need to have a squad of 26, surely, if someone has to leave for personal reasons. I mean, I suppose it's open to abuse. Do you know what I mean? If you fancy a player, you just have a word with another one saying, look, I need you to go for personal reasons, yeah, because I want to bring such and such in. So maybe it's open to abuse, but I don't know. That feels a bit harsh not being able to replace him. That feels like England, becomes slightly weaker squad. Can't register any player in the squad. It's already come to round of 16. Oh, well, we're not at the round of 16. We're still in the group stages. Still in the group stages. I'm literally about to watch them. So that means you can have a replacement. Yeah! Replacement. I think we should be allowed to have a replacement from any nationality. That's what I think. Any nationality replacement. Curveball. Who would we get? I wonder if we could have any replacement from any nationality. Who would we get? I don't know. That's a really interesting question. Oh, I don't know. Don't know who I'd want. I mean, Haaland would be nice. Because I don't have to have a defender, do I? Haaland would be nice, but I feel like we probably need a defender. Probably need, an amazing defender. I don't think, Trying to think of, an amazing defender that's not here. Has Italy got some great defenders we could have had? Bonucci? Benetti, Baresi, all the bees. Next 6 to 8 years, England will win at least one World Cup and a Euro, said Peter. Holidays. Are you going to be watching Saudi Arabia, Mexico? Yes, I am. Well, I'm watching both, but got one game there as the teams have come out. I've got the other game here on the laptop. Mbappe, no. He's still in the tournament. Can't replace Ben White with someone that's already in the tournament. World Cup of upset games. I'm loving it, says Sticky Buds. At the moment, I'd lean towards getting Haaland from Norway, but Ronaldo, he's in the tournament. Messi, he's in the tournament. We can't have a replacement of someone that's in the tournament. I was trying to think of an amazing defender, actually. Trying to think of an amazing defender, someone that's an absolute rock that we could have had at the back. I couldn't think of anyone. They're all still in the tournament. Bastoni. There are viral videos on the internet this week that a doctor doing surgery whilst watching World Cup on TV. Yes. That's how it should be. No one should have to miss out on the World Cup. Do you know, even the patient should be awake. Even the patient should, obviously it should be numbed, the area, whatever, but even they should be awake watching the game. And then they could have a chat as they're doing it, good pass that is. Yeah, he's a good player. Good player. I think we've got a chance here. Yeah, I think you're right. Breaking news, England call up Maldini. Now we're talking. Maldini. Boom. Done. Rude Hullet. Boom. Done. Reach back into the annals. Bobby Moore. Boom. Done. Beckenbauer. Yes. Lovely. Lothar Matthäus. Thank you. I'll take all of them. But right. Bouncing away. Singing away. National anthems time. The guy that scored from Tunisia says AEW fan. Well, they are out now, but I was thinking more a defender, to be honest. Tell you what, we could have Alphonso Davies from Canada. Good player. Not really like he's not a centre back though, is he? And he's obviously he gets quite far forward, but a good player. Anyway, we don't need to worry about that. I don't even know if we're allowed to replace Ben White, and we certainly won't be able to replace him with someone from a different nation. Should be allowed to get Tomori though. I think the phase you're looking for is England will win a World Cup or Euro in the next 60 to 80 years. Master Squints VR said Scott Sterling. Screaming it as well. Joel Matip. Yes. England bring back Gaza for one more match. He's still got it, you know. He's still got it. He's still got it. Breaking news, England has called up Roy Keane as the replacement to break every single legs of the opponents. You see, now we're on the same wavelength. Now we're on the same wavelength. Love it. Love it. Right. My friends, we are about to get underway with the first half. We are watching both games. Anything can happen. Any of the teams can still go through. Any of the teams can still go out. If Poland lose and Saudi Arabia win, even Poland would go out that are currently leading. So nothing is decided here. You should have a Wrestling Days channel anthem. It's Right Said Fred, I'm Too Sexy. That's the official anthem. Days, you streaming AEW later? Yes. Stream's not set up yet, but yes. I'll set it up after the games. Right, there's Lewandowski. There's Lewandowski. Lewandowski with 77 goals in 136 appearances for Poland. 77 goals. There is Messi. 93 goals in 167 appearances for Argentina. So, Lewandowski versus Messi. Here we go. Yeah, their destiny is in their own hands, but the destiny is also in the hands of Poland. We are underway. Poland, kick us off. Poland just need a draw. Just need a draw. But getting anything against Argentina is going to be tricky. Getting anything against them is going to be difficult. Right, fine voice at the moment. Lots of noise. You could get a current player. Just put Scripps' mask on them. Scripps. My other mobile stand arrived today. Yeah, check me out. Check me out with my 2 mobile stands. Living big, boys. Living big. I'm like Elon Musk. Player reliability has always got to be the one. Phil Jones, said Bunkers. I wondered where you was going then, but yes. Big Phil. Big Phil. We need Big Phil in. Get Big Phil in. It'll be right now. Southgate will be making the call. Right now, Southgate will be on the phone. Bring in Big Phil. Do you know what would be controversial? What if he got Carvalho, the Portuguese player who just walked out on the Portugal under-21 team, just walked out on them, and he is eligible for England? Get him. He's not a defender, but just get him. Get him in. Make him feel welcome. Come on, mate. Come and join the party. Here's a corner to Argentina. Ball being played in. Dinked. Back post. Ooh. Otamendi was in there, but the ball goes wide. This could be the last game Messi plays for Argentina, said Jacob. Okay, at the moment, we have got 61% for Argentina. Ball possession, 39% for Poland. Obviously, we've only just started, though. Over in Saudi Arabia and Mexico, 93% of the ball for Mexico at the moment. I've got my two screens, two bits of stats in front of me. So far, there are no shots on target from either game. No shots on target from either game. It's been one shot for Mexico and one shot for Argentina. Oh, I tell you what, this feels like the future, this does. I feel like I'm in, I've got like a TV there, laptop there, monitor here, two mobile phones with stats on. I feel like I'm in Apollo 11. Shot wide by Mexico. One shot on target, it's showing here for Saudi Arabia. So, one shot on target for Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia in white. Mexico in green. Let's have a little look. Throw into Poland. That going down the line. And it goes out. Is that going to be another throw in? Another throw into Poland. So we are up and running. Poland in Argentina's half. Ball being played into the middle. Lovely turn. Lovely turn. Ball pulled back. Take the shot, son. Oh. Bounces off the Argentine player. Bounces off the Argentine player. Oh, you wanted him to just rifle that. I wanted him to rifle that. Go on, mate. Rifle it. Didn't. He didn't. Yeah, they said it's on his weaker foot, but you would have expected him to have done better. Sticky said, I need Messi to have a blunder so that I could score some points. AEW fan said, I'm a Poland stan, don't mind me. Nadula said, come on, Poland, I want Argentina to be gone. Ball going all the way back to the Poland defense. Oh, I'll tell you what, Mexico. Oof. Taking a shot. It's a good save by the Saudi Arabian keeper. That looked like it was one-on-one there. Ball being played through. Takes a shot. I don't think he was offside. Let's have a little look here. Played through. Yeah, edge of the area. The keeper doing a fantastic job. Great work by the Saudi Arabian keeper. If Mexico had scored that, that would have meant that they would be on 4 points. But it wouldn't change anything because of goal difference. Ball being launched forwards. At the moment, you can see how it stands. Poland going through top. Argentina going through second. At the moment, it is France versus Argentina. I need Messi to have a blunder. If England bring in Roy Keane in, then Haaland had better watch out. Keane bears a grudge. Well, thankfully for Haaland, he's not at this tournament, so he wouldn't need to worry about it. Who do you think will win between Saudi Arabia and Mexico? I'm going to go with Mexico. I think Saudi Arabia got a shock win against Argentina, but I don't know that we were giving them much of a chance in this group. Mexico are a hard-working team. They're not quite the highly skilled team of Mexico teams from the past, though. Saudi Arabia could get something. Shot there by Argentina. Looked like Messi on the edge of the area, but there was nothing in it. There was no zip in it. It went straight the way through to the keeper, and the keeper had that. So Messi just having his first little glimpse at goal, but not doing anything with it. Ball going over to the right-hand side in the Mexico-Saudi Arabia game. It's all Mexico at the moment. Mexico 76% possession. Here come Argentina again. Good tackle. Good tackle by Poland. And that ball being played back to the keeper. The keeper launching the ball forwards. Middle of the park, bouncing down that left-hand side, finds its way to Lewandowski. Ball being headed forward. Poland, nice. Trying to chase onto it, but just a little bit too much on it. There's a Saudi Arabian player down. Saudi Arabian player down. When will South Korea advance? What would Days say if South Korea advance? It's not happening. That's what Days will say. It's not happening. Just wants the easiest path for England. That is true. Andrade is out injured. He tore his pectoral and had surgery yesterday. James, I'm way more interested in who we're calling up as a replacement. I am not going to accept this BS from FIFA that we're not allowed to replace Ben White. I am not accepting that. Ball coming over, headed forwards. We've still got a Saudi Arabian player down here, so there's going to be a fair bit of time added on to the end of the first half for Saudi Arabia and Mexico. Poland have got the ball in the middle of the park. Goes out. That's going to be a throw-in by the looks of it for Poland. Down the line, comes back to the Polish defence. Gets played over. Days, if Argentina win 4-0, a draw would be enough for Saudi Arabia. If Argentina win 4-0, then... yeah. If Argentina win 4-0, then Saudi Arabia would go through with a draw, because Poland would go down to 4 points and they would be on -2. So, yes, that looks right to me. Did you read the shady post implying AEW didn't appreciate him, says Trini? Do you know the World Cup ball is similar to a flyaway ball? Do you know the World Cup ball is similar to a flyaway ball? You mean one of those light balls? Those, we called them floaters. That's what we used to call them as kids. Those like plastic balls that you get at the seaside. Like you go to like a shop that sells, you know, a bucket and spade at the seaside. They tend to have like a bin of like balls, footballs, so that you can have a kick around on the beach. But they're always plastic. Nice save there. Messi taking a shot. Good save by Szczęsny. Yeah, we used to call those floaters. Because they used to just, like, do what they wanted. They were trash, those balls. They were so rubbish. Ball being played in, headed clear. Hated them. If you hit them hard, like, they would actually... The air resistance against them would actually slow them down a little bit in the air. And then, like, you know, if you tried to, like, bend it round, it wouldn't do anything you wanted it to do. Hopefully... we've moved on as a world, and we've just got rid of them. They're trash. I'd rather not play football. Ball goes over to the right-hand side. There's Di Maria. Argentina keeping the pressure on. It's only England that isn't allowed to add. I knew it. I flipping knew it. I knew that FIFA had it in for us. Ball being played over to the centre, actually. Picked up by Argentina. Edge of the box. Dinked over back to the right-hand side. Low cross, but cleared by Poland. Cleared by Poland. Yeah. Throw in by Argentina. Argentina are just camped in Poland's half. Lovely forward ball. Messi. Ball up in the air. Bouncing around. Headed clear by Poland. Kicked away. Honestly, so much pressure. So much pressure. Argentina come forward again. I really don't think that Poland are going to withstand this level of pressure, you know. If it's going to be like this for 90 minutes, forget about it. Hey, forget about it. Here come Mexico. Mexico doing the same to Saudi Arabia, actually. Ball goes all the way over and goes straight out. Seba, shout out to you. Martin said 25 players. It's not enough. Not when everyone else has got 26. So, I mean, how's that fair? Everyone else has got 26 players. We've got 25. What's that about? What's that about? That's Englishist, that is. Seba, shout out to you. Appreciate the support, buds. Hope you are enjoying the World Cup as Poland are trying to find a way forwards. Bounces off the Polish player. So, yeah, Seba, hope you're well. Looks like plenty of people joining us for this. We're almost at 300 votes, you know. Where will Argentina finish in the group? Ball goes all the way back to that Polish defence. Ball in the middle of the park. And it's getting contested, but the referee blows his whistle. I think there was an offside. Saudi free kick, said Richard. Is there a scenario where Poland don't advance? Yeah, I think they have to lose, which means they would then be on 4 points. And so they lose and Saudi Arabia win. That means that Argentina and Saudi Arabia would go through. Redemption said the amount of spam channels that come here is nuts. Spam alert. Oh, I must have missed it. Saudi free kick. My score prediction is going to be Poland 1, Argentina 3, said Tharuka. Marian, shout out to you, said hello. I am from Poland. Marian, shout out to you. I hope Poland do it. I'm right with you, boys. I would love for you to get a result against Argentina. So yeah, hope you can do it. Right, Saudi Arabia knocked down, so there is a free kick to Saudi Arabia. So a little bit delayed my coverage of Saudi Arabia, Mexico, because obviously we're watching it on the internet. But they do have a free kick. This could be interesting if Saudi Arabia were to score. That would be then eliminating Argentina, you know. If Saudi Arabia were to score, Argentina would be in trouble. Go on, Saudi Arabia. Go on, Saudi Arabia. Here comes Poland. Oh, losing it in the middle of the park. Go on, Saudi Arabia. Go on, Saudi. Argentina, through ball, way too much on it, and that goes straight out. Saudi Arabia still waiting to take the free kick. Referee blows his whistle. Alvarez couldn't get onto the end of that, and that shot is over. Wasted. Wasted by Saudi Arabia. It's not that far off, you know. Looking at it, it's not that far off. It's not the worst attempt I've ever seen. But it wasn't on target. And that means that Mexico can bring out the ball. How wasn't that foul? He pushed the guy down, said AEW fan. Tharuka said, come on, Poland. Marian says, hello. Nadula said, I've got Poland 2, Argentina 1. Come on, Poland. Poland or Argentina? I'm Poland, man, all day long. Poland all day long. I've been to Poland a few times, love it. Been to Wrocław. I believe that's how you pronounce it, I believe. Hope so. Otherwise, I've said it wrong many times. And I used to go to Open Air Festival, which is in Gdynia and Gdansk. So I've been to Gdansk. I used to stay in Gdynia. Obviously, would visit Sopot, the Tri-City area. What don't I know about Poland? So, yeah. Zoo said, I'm from Pakistan. I just know Ronaldo, Messi, and Neymar, but love your words. That's why I'm watching. Zoo, shout out to you, buds. Appreciate it, my friends. We are, it was good. It's good. This is an interesting time because we're finding out what teams are going to go through. We're going to find out what teams are going to go home. So, yeah, it's quite tense. And certainly if you're an Argentine fan or a Polish fan, Saudi Arabian fan, probably a Mexican fan as well. Although I would say if you're a Mexican fan, you might be a little bit resigned to the fact that you're going to go home. I don't know how confident you can feel about going through if you're a Mexican fan. The odds are very, very much against you here, but could go through. They could go through. Still got something to play for, but there's a yellow card there for the Mexican. I've been to Białystok and Warsaw. I've never even heard of that. Białystok. Never heard of that. Heard of Warsaw, that's their capital. Days has no way of being fourth. I would be happy both results end in the way they are. Ball in the middle. Oof. Intercepted by Poland. Argentina is getting through our side fairly easily. Concerned, says AEW fan. Right, as soon as you get to 300, I'm shutting that poll down. I want to see the chat a little bit better. So if you are watching and you haven't voted, vote. We just need 4. And then I'm shutting that poll down. Ball being played over to the back post, headed towards goal, and Szczęsny is able to grab that. There's another break in play in Mexico, Saudi Arabia. There's another Saudi Arabian player that's gone down. Here's Poland. They're on the ball. They're driving forwards. Poland are backing off Messi. They'll soon pay if they don't squeeze up on him, said LFC. Going down the left-hand side. Gets played back again. We're into the 20th minute here. So at the moment, Argentina 59%. Poland 41%. 2 shots on target by Argentina. Nothing for Poland yet. But they have won a free kick, Poland. We're back underway, Saudi Arabia and Mexico. Back underway in that game. Poland has got the world's largest castle. It's a travesty they never got Clash at the Castle. Is that true? They've got the world's largest castle? I never knew that. What about Disney? I meant to say Argentina have no way of getting 4th. Argentina have no way of getting 4th. They do. They do. If Mexico win, then they would be on 4 points. Yes, they would be on 4 points. Saudi Arabia would be on 3. If Poland win, then Argentina would be on 3, and then it would come down to goal difference. Highly unlikely, but it is possible. My prediction is 2-1 Argentina, said Danny. Tharuka said, this has been a fast 20 minutes. It has been a fast 20 minutes. I agree. Rotem said, there's a chance. Oh, we've done the 300s. Right, getting rid of that. It's just going to be a memory now, that poll. Just a memory. There's a chance to Mexico-Argentina could qualify together if Poland lose 1-0 and Mexico win 3-0. Marian says Poland. Days, Poland or Argentina? Poland! I want Poland. Yeah, I want Poland to go through. So let's have a look. We've got a corner here for the polls. Come on, boys. Corner for Poland. Go on. Go on, Poland. Go on, Poland. Number 15 has got his hand wrapped. Glick. Ball in the middle. Nope. Nothing coming of it. It's cleared by Argentina. Comes back out to that right-hand side. Cutting into the middle. Poland dinking it in. Oh, flicked up in the air. Straight into the hands of the keeper. Nope, nothing there. Nothing for Poland. Still 0-0, though. Still 0-0. Right now, as it stands, it is France versus Argentina in the next round of this World Cup. That is what the game is. And Poland versus Australia. Did you hear the EU might ban Twitter? You'd be without Twitter. Oh, I'm not bothered. I feel like I'm without it anyway. I feel like I'm without it as it is. I can only imagine the EU has taken that action because of how I've been treated. Usos have passed 500 days as tag champs, but I feel like they didn't have good rivalries, says Tharuka. Days tweeted you TMZ tweet. If true, then shock. Is it about Ben White? Is it about Ben White? Is it Haaland? A 27-year-old Iranian man was reportedly murdered by state security forces on Tuesday night after being shot in the head for honking a horn in celebration of Iran's loss to the US in the World Cup. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that we look at Iran as a shining light of human rights, to be honest. I mean, hopefully that's not true, but TMZ reporting it. That could be the case. I mean, there's lots of travesties, human rights issues that are going on in that country. Yeah, shocking, James. Shocking, if true. Who will play in the final of FIFA 22, said Zoo. Of the World Cup, I'm going to say England versus Brazil. That's the World Cup final. England versus Brazil. And England are going to win and it's going to come home. And Brazil are just going to narrowly get past the USA in the semi-final. Oh, it's going to be heartbreaking, but USA will have done so well and they'll be pleased. And the foundations will be set for 4 years' time and there'll be real optimism in the country. But it'll be England that win, beating Brazil. Ball goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, Szczęsny. He launches the ball forwards. TTIG said England, Spain. Yeah, you could be right, actually. Thinking about it, could be right. The UN is going to talk about FIFA's decision to let Iran in the first place, says AEW fan. What was your prediction? My prediction was Brazil before the tournament started. We're going to win this. That was my prediction. Lorraine, shout out to you. Appreciate the kind words. Lewandowski or Messi? If I had to have one player in my team. Tricky. I don't know, That's a really hard question. I would probably go Messi. But Lewandowski is one of the world's great strikers. There's another foul there in the other game. It's still 0-0 in that other game. Looks like it's going to be a throw into Mexico. Argentina have got the ball in Poland's half. Poland have been relatively comfortable, Relatively comfortable. Ball up in the air. Bouncing down. 74% of the possession for Mexico. 26 for Saudi Arabia. 2 shots to 1 for Mexico on target. In this game, 60% for Argentina. 40% for Poland. 2 shots on target for Argentina. Nothing for Poland. Come on, Poland, said Mosey. I meant prediction for tonight. I don't know what's tonight. On December 18th, Booker T and Mysterious Q versus Warren Johnson and Zach Mason for the ROW Tag Team Championships. That's big. Saudi Arabia lamb or Mexican polo with barbecue party. Which one would you prefer to be at? I don't know Mexican polo. What's Mexican polo? Don't know. Don't know what Mexican polo is. So I'd be leaning Saudi Arabian lamb. But I would have a little glimpse at the Mexican polo. Come on, Poland, says Mosey. The card looks good for AEW tonight, says Daz. Haven't seen it, but... Lorraine said Brazil versus France. That could be the final. I think that's probably the final most are genuinely expecting. Lorraine said Argentina, Poland 1-0. It's a chicken barbecue. Oh, okay. So Mexican chicken or Saudi Arabian lamb. I really like lamb. Have chicken a lot, so I'd still go Saudi Arabian. Saudi Arabian lamb. Ball being played forward. Pulled back. Oh, jeez Louise. Edge of the area. Shot comes in. Oh, just wide. Oh, man. Just wide by Argentina. Not much in that at all. Super strike. Oh, look at that. Just wide. The games you're watching, what were your predictions? I think Argentina will do it. I think they'll do it. I think annoyingly they will find a way, having lost their first game. And I don't know, I feel quite fancy Mexico. Oh, good save. Really good. Mexico with a big opportunity against Saudi Arabia. Need to see a replay of that, The coach is going crazy, the Saudi Arabian coach. So ball whipped in, headed down. I think it might be a block, actually. Oh, yeah, it's a block. It's a block off the defender. Looked like it came off the keeper, but it actually bounces off the defender. Good defending, that is. Good defending by Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia survive. It remains 0-0. Argentina, Poland remains 0-0. And you can see what that means for the table at the moment. The table on screen has got Poland top, Argentina second as it stands. France will play Argentina in the next game. France versus Argentina. England won't get a 26th because the ball was overinflated. Netherlands versus Brazil final, said Alexander. Ian said, does Southgate keep the same team for Sunday? Will he go back to his favourites? Ooh, I'll tell you what, Poland almost in there. Just bounced over the player's head. What does he do, to be honest? What does he do? What do you do against Senegal? Do you go with pace up front? I mean, I think it's going to be so hard to drop Rashford. The only thing I would say is Rashford didn't look great on the left, but he looked really good on the right, and that's where Saka plays. So are we seriously going to drop Saka for Rashford? Saka scored 2 in his first game. Granted, he didn't look that great against United States, but no one did. Rashford didn't look brilliant on the first half on the left, so I don't think it's as easy as saying, oh, he's going to have this player and that player. You need to look at, what does the team need? And then play those players, obviously, to their strength. So you might want pace, but you've got a tough decision. Do you go Saka or do you go Rashford? I genuinely don't know if there's a right or wrong answer there. Genuinely don't know. Over on the left, do you stick with Foden or do you go Grealish? Because Grealish has looked really good when he's come on. Foden played well, but Grealish has looked really lively whenever he's come on. So... Or you could go Sterling. The only thing I would say about Sterling is I don't think Sterling has looked that good so far. He's looked all right, but I don't know that he's looked that good. But we've seen before. I mean, I remember Harry Kane not doing well in the group stages. And then when we got to the knockout rounds, Harry Kane kind of burst into life. And so you never know when that's going to happen. So I don't know, my opinion is whatever Southgate's going to do, fine. Whatever he trains with them, he knows the weaknesses of Senegal. He knows what weapons we've got and what we can use, and so I trust Southgate to pick the right team. I trust him to go with whatever he thinks is the right thing to do. But there's some big decisions that have got to be made. Big decisions. I feel like the back line probably picks itself. Although saying that, does he go with the back five? Do you go with the back five against Senegal? Maybe you go back five, 2 in midfields, just 3 up front. If you do that, then I think you're looking to counter. Then you're going to need pace. And if you're going to do that, I think you might go with Sterling on the left. Because who can you put on the left that's got pace? Saka tends to be on the right. So Saka or Rashford on the one side. Foden, Grealish, Sterling. If you want pace, you've got to go Sterling. It's hard, isn't it? Lovely save, by the way, there. By the Polish keeper. It's a corner to Argentina. It's still 0-0 in both games. Got another Saudi Arabian player down. Another Saudi Arabian player down. Here we go. Ball being whipped in. And cleared. We're in the 33rd minute. Poland looking to bring the ball away. That's trickling into the Argentine half. They're bringing the ball forwards. Argentina keep getting past Poland's defence. Should I be concerned? Well, look, I think if you're a Polish fan, you just need to look at the fact it's 0-0 because Poland are a fantastic... Argentina are a fantastic team. They had been unbeaten since 2019. A lot of people fancied them to get a result in this tournament. So I don't think that you can look at this and expect... really to get anything from the game. I think you can hope to get something from the game. But if Argentina play to their very best, Argentina win this game. If Argentina turn it on and play to their best, they win the game. So the fact that it's 34 minutes and it's 0-0 is a good sign for Poland. Here's Argentina. Ball being played forward. It's up in the air and it's gone behind. It's going to be another corner. It is wave after wave after wave of Argentine attack. If Saudi wins, Poland, Argentina draw. Who goes through? If Saudi wins, let's have a look. Shot wide. If Saudi wins, they go on to 6 points. If Poland, Argentina draw, then that means that Poland go through in second place. Saudi Arabia would be first. Argentina are out. Argentina are out because Saudi Arabia would be on 6 points. So if Saudi win, they would go through as group leaders if this ends in a draw. Favorite wrestler? Undertaker or Shawn. One of those. Argentina keeps getting past Poland. Do you remember when France did the duck dance? Oh, great save by Szczęsny. Ball to the back post, and it goes over Szczęsny. Fantastic work. Fantastic work by Szczęsny. Argentina getting closer. Argentina getting closer. Messi is down. Look at this. It's a through ball. It's onside. There's the shot. It's a great save. Tries to dink it over. No joy. Let's have a little look. Oof. Strong hand. Imagine Saudi versus Australia in that case. Yeah, it would be, yeah. Yellow card for a Saudi Arabian player. VAR. There's a VAR check, is there? There is a possible penalty. The goalkeeper was trying to reach for the ball. He did hit Messi in the head with his hand. This would be harsh. This would be harsh, I think. Possible penalty. Messi went down. He made a big meal out of it. Is the ref going over to have a look? Yeah, he is being sent to have a look at it. Normally, if the referee is being told to look, it results in a penalty. The Argentine fans are dancing. Look, he tries to get the ball. He collides into Messi. The keeper is trying. Yeah, I'm not sure on that. I mean, yeah, I don't feel that's a penalty. But let's see what the referee decides. It's a big call. It's a big call. He's really having a look as it's all being slowed down. Referee has had a look. He's made his mind. He could go either way here. Penalty! It is a penalty to Argentina. That's harsh. I feel like that's harsh. The goalkeeper comes out. He desperately tries to reach the ball. Yeah, the commentator says that he doesn't think it is. Well, either way, drama. Drama. It's going to be Messi. Messi going to step up here. I mean, I'll write it in anyway, shall I? What minute is it? 39th. Messi. Save! Oh, yeah. Attempted fate. Yeah! Save! Justice is served! Szczęsny. Messi misses a penalty. Ball coming in. Cleared by Poland. Wow. Wow. What a save. What a save. Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant. Justice was served. Penalty was taken. Great save. Love it. I saw the ref get handed a $100 bill, said AEW fan. Brick wall, said Adriana. It was, wasn't it? Brilliant save. Ball to the back post. Into the middle. Ooh, get it clear, Poland. It's a charmed life that the Polish are living. Oh, and he tried to play the ball through to Lewandowski, but it gets picked up. Poland are just really sloppy at the moment. Argentina just winning all those second balls. Oh, and again, another ball is given away by Poland. We got a Polish player down. Here we go. Ball to the back post. Alvarez on it. It's brought down, tries to dink inside. There's Messi. Ball across. Oh! No one there. No one there. High drama, man. High drama. Let's have a look at this penalty. Let's have a look. Stands. Must admit, it's not a great penalty by Messi. It's not right in the corner at all. It's not a great penalty. It's a great save, but it's not a great penalty. You'd expect a great penalty to be right in the corner or rifled in the top corner. This is just... He just puts it one side. But it's close enough to the keeper whereby if he guesses the right side, it is savable. Take nothing away from Szczęsny, but that is not a great penalty. Ball is up in the air. Come on, Saudi Arabia. If Saudi Arabia score now. Oh. Come on, Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia have not had it their way, though. Ooh. Argentina. Ooh, twisting and turning, but no joy. He's trying. Messi is really trying. He is getting into some great areas. We're seeing 70% possession for Mexico. 3 shots on target. 1 for Saudi Arabia so far. Saudi Arabia. Anything can happen in this second half. My dad is doing well. His arm's getting a lot better. Hayden, shout out to you. People just shouting. Ball is being played over to the left-hand side. Argentina shot coming in. Save. Oh, my God. Szczęsny saves it, pushes it back out, falls to an Argentine player. He just knocks it back. Damn. It feels like they're just getting that little bit closer and closer and closer. If Messi is so good, why didn't he score all the time, said Carlos. It's because he's a poor man's Marcus Rashford. That's what it is. Ball coming over to that left-hand side. Poland just needs to get the ball and just need to stand on the ball a little bit. They just need some time on the ball. Hayden, shout out to you. Jeremy said Mexico isn't going through. Here come Argentina again. Tense game so far, says Reiku. I agree, but very tense. Very tense. Ball being played. Oh, my God, he was in. He was in Matty Cash then. If Matty Cash didn't clear that, Messi was in. Shot comes in straight to Szczęsny. I mean, if I'm Szczęsny, I'm going to say to my defence at half-time, can you flipping do something? I have faced way too many shots. And a penalty that shouldn't have been. 44th minute here. Should be a fair bit added on time between Saudi Arabia and Mexico, in all fairness. It's been a fair few injuries and players that have gone down. Ball goes all the way through to the keeper. Christine McVie, Fleetwood Mac, has died. That's sad news. Ball being played back. Di Maria is a poor man's Ashley Young. Yeah. Absolutely. Ball going down that right-hand side. How Ashley Young is not in the England lineup is beyond me. Same as Phil Jones. Di Maria cutting on the inside, pulling the ball back. Dinked, headed clear by Poland. Poland again trying to get rid. They're just heading it around, but it falls to an Argentine player. Got about 20-odd seconds of normal time, and then we'll be into the added-on time. Obviously, we had the whole penalty stuff, so might be some... Oh, back post. That's a lovely ball, but it goes straight out. Straight out. Poland just need to get on the ball. Keep possession. We have just been absolutely camped. We have just been absolutely camped in this Polish half. They're just showing the showing the penalty save again. Lewandowski's had little to nothing to feast on here. Very quiet for Lewandowski. 3 added minutes. Poland on the ball. Being closed down by Argentine players. That ball going all the way back to Szczęsny. Szczęsny launching the ball forwards. Again, headed on, but there's absolutely no one there. Do you know Polish rappers? Not really, no. Wasn't there one that's called OSTR or something? OSTR, I think there was one that was called. That might be the only one I know. And I don't even know him. I've heard a couple of his tracks. Christine McVie was 79. It is so sad, says Hayden. Who do you think has got the better World Cup kit this year? I really like Senegal. I think that Senegal's is kind of sharp. Theirs is like white, and then it's got the Ghana as well. Just I like clean kits with a bit of like color somewhere, like, and Ghana and Senegal's both look really nice. So I like those, but I must admit I've not sat down and like looked through all of the kits. England's is all right, but it's not the best at this tournament. There's some lovely away kits, actually. Some lovely away kits. They said, from an attacking point of view, this has been very poor by the Polish. Is that a foul? Looks like a foul on the Polish there. Polish player going down. We are into the 48th minute. Argentina have 7 shots. We are finished. Well, listen, they might have had 7 shots, but it's still 0-0. Listen, they can have another 7 shots in the second half as long as they don't put the ball in the net. 6 added minutes in the other game. I'm surprised it's not longer. That's a real poor free kick. Real poor free kick. Just booted forward, straight into the hands of the keeper. The keeper throws the ball out, and we're about 20 seconds. 20 seconds till half-time here. Is Poland going to win? I don't think they'll win. But could they continue to frustrate Argentina? Don't forget, if this stays 0-0 and Saudi Arabia score, Argentina are out. But we do need Saudi Arabia to score. And that is the end of the first half. The first half has ended. So the first half has ended, and it is still 0-0. Just in the other game at the moment, it's 0-0 as well. Goalless at the break. I think Poland will be relatively happy with that. I mean, they're certainly not losing. They're top of the group at the moment. Argentina know that they really do need a goal if they want to go top. As it stands, it will be Poland versus Australia, and it will be Argentina versus France. Do you know what's crazy about that? What's crazy about that is that means that USA play the Netherlands, and if the USA win, it would be Australia or Poland that they would play after. And if they could win that, they're into a World Cup semi-final. Like, USA desperately want this to just stay as it is. If you're USA, you do not want Argentina anywhere near you. So, yeah, this is very good for USA at the moment. They have got Robert Lewandowski. Yeah, but Robert Lewandowski can't get on the ball. That's the problem. Robert Lewandowski is just watching the game like the rest of us at the moment. USA, Australia, quarterfinal. Let's go. Yeah, honestly. It's a very interesting side of the draw. The only problem is when you get to the semi-final, you then have probably got Brazil or Spain. Netherlands would probably trounce the USA, though. Do people want Argentina to lose because they fear facing them, or is there a lot of support for Poland? I think that it's more to do with the fact Argentina are one of the favourites, to be honest. I think it's more to do with the fact that Argentina were second favourites, and actually a good chunk of people had them as the winners of this tournament. So if they were to go out now, you do think that just gives a lot of the other teams a lift. So Poland go through, Argentina would go home. If it stays like this and Saudi Arabia can get a goal, then, as we said, Argentina would be heading to the exit door. But I think people like Poland. I like Poland. I'd like Poland to go through. I hope he gets a shot, and I hope he scores, says D12K. Can England beat... Oh, here's Saudi. No. Saudi were driving towards the Mexican goal. Player went down, but referee was not interested. Can England beat Senegal? Yes. Yeah, they absolutely can beat Senegal. Senegal are a really good team. They are the African champions, but they achieved that with Sadio Mane, and Sadio Mane is missing for them. It would be a bit like, well, a little bit like playing Argentina, but without Messi. You know, it's a massive loss for Senegal to not have Sadio Mane. So England go in as favourites. Guys, I should have been in 25 minutes ago. There was mayhem on the bus. Someone started fighting the bus driver. as he was being a knob. So the driver told him to get off the bus and he hit the driver. Wow. Did your boxing skills spring in, Edward? When that happened, did the old boxing skills kick in and you was like, no way am I going to sit here and watch this? Is that what you did? Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, I bet you messed them up. I bet you're late because you got arrested for messing someone up on the bus. Here's Saudi Arabia. Ball. Oof. Ball is headed wide. Come on, Saudi Arabia. Come on, Saudi Arabia. You got Rolls Royces for beating Argentina. What you going to get if you flipping qualify? Come on, Saudi Arabia. James said, what boxing skills? Edward said, I did not get involved. Well, I mean, your hands are deadly weapons, aren't they? So can't afford to be getting involved in these kind of disturbances, can you? I understand. Best player in the World Cup so far. I would say maybe Messi, but obviously we didn't get a chance to see much of him today. So maybe Messi. I also think that Mbappe. Mbappe. We didn't get much to see of him today. Messi has been fantastic as well. I don't know. I'm thinking of England, and, Rashford obviously played well, but he hasn't played in all the games. Saka did well in the first game. Bellingham's been pretty consistent. But it does feel like it's the big hitters. You could add Valencia of Ecuador. You could add Gakpo of Netherlands. But I actually think Klaassen has been really good as well. Like, he's actually provided quite a few assists. So I actually think Klaassen has been decent. Yeah. But my vote would probably go with Mbappe. And go Mbappe. Casemiro has been good. That's true. Casemiro has been very, very good. If the Argentinian winger keeps passing by Matty Cash, would you say he's got cash in his pockets? I would. And I would try and say that anyway because it's a funny thing to say. What's your opinion on Cristiano Ronaldo? I think Ronaldo is still a big force, a player that can create moments of magic. I think that if you're willing to play a certain way, he can still be a big asset. I mean, he's fantastic in the air, for example. He's obviously going to be a great penalty taker. If you can get the ball to him inside the penalty box, brilliant. But I don't know that he is someone that can take the game by the scruff of the neck anymore. I don't know that he can do that now. I don't know that he's someone that can, do you know what I mean, pick up the ball, drive forward. Like, I don't know if that yard of pace has gone missing, for example. So, I don't know. Look, he's still got plenty to offer. But I can understand why Man United are looking to go in a different direction. Like, I don't think that's crazy. I can understand why they're looking to go in a different direction. Fernandez of Portugal says, Sticky Buds. What was the first World Cup you can remember watching? Mine was 78, says Stephen. I think, well, mine is either like 80. I can't remember 86, to be honest, but I would say 90 is the first I remember, but 86. I can't remember if I can remember 86 or if it's just because I've seen so much like footage from it over the years that I've got false memories of it. I'm not sure. So I'll definitely 90. Definitely 90. But it might be 86. How about Erling Haaland? Opinion on Haaland? What can you say about Haaland? Honestly, left foot, right foot, header of the ball, power, speeds, skill. Dare I say the complete player? I mean, what do you do against Erling Haaland? How do you stop Erling Haaland from scoring? It's a problem that no one seems to have worked out yet. You have to double up on him, but by doing that, you're creating space for other people. So, yeah, it's maybe the best player, maybe the best player in the world at the moment. Like, I feel like he is in the running, and I feel that Mbappe is in the running. And then you could maybe look at some midfielders like De Bruyne, Valverde, of course, Vinicius Jr. But yeah, he's got to be in the mix. Days, it's been a while. Felix, shout out to you. I saw the Hand of God game, said Sticky Buds. Carlos said Ronaldo is too old and slow. Worries more about his luck than his football. Right, we are... it's 0-0 in both games, by the way. I don't know if I told you the other game had gone to half-time, but it has. So, yeah, they're just doing a bit of a recap of World Cups of old at the moment. We're just taking a look at a previous World Cup. But, yeah, at the moment, 0-0 in both games. Not bad. Not bad. I think if you're a Polish fan, I think you'll be nervous. But I think you should be proud because you absolutely could and borderline should be losing this game. But you're not. You've gone in at 0-0. You know, you've got to survive 45 minutes. If you look at Argentina's XG, so that's their expected goals, just looking at all the stats and how the game has gone, this is what they would be, the score would be expected to be. Their expected goals is 1.98. If this game was like fair, then they should be leading 2-0 right now. It should be 2-0 Argentina. But right now it's 0-0. So Poland have got to go in to half-time over the moon. XG is that you should be losing this game 2-0. The XG in the other game is that it should be 1-0 to Mexico. In the other game, 0.99 is the expected goals for Mexico right now. 0.19 for Saudi Arabia. In this game, it's Argentina 1.98 and it is Poland 0.25. So, as I said, should be 1-0 Mexico and it should be 2-0 Argentina. But actually, right now, it's 0-0 in both games. All four teams have been putting in their full effort, says Victor. That's true. That is definitely true. Days, don't get caught out by these sneaky questions. People are trying to decipher your age that you might not be 21. No, I am 21. As I said, some of these might be false memories. James said, is Messi going to retire from football? I mean, eventually, yes. But I don't think he'll retire after the World Cup if Argentina go out. Would he retire from Argentina? I don't know. I don't know when the next Copa America is. I genuinely don't know. I don't know if he'd retire from Argentina, but he wouldn't completely retire from football because there's rumours that he might be heading towards Inter Miami. He might be going there next season, so he might be going to the MLS. Marian said it is nighttime in Poland. I believe is Poland an hour ahead. I think it's like 9 o'clock at night, maybe. I think you're an hour ahead. The first World Cup I remember is 78, says Ian. Opinion on Kevin De Bruyne. What do you say about Kevin De Bruyne? One of the best midfielders in the world, isn't he? I mean, fantastic passing ability. He just can... He's the weight of the ball as well. Like, not only can he pass the ball, but he can, like, different lengths. Like, you know, great long balls, great diagonal balls, great short balls, great through balls. Like, he's got great vision, but also the weighting of the ball as well. So when you receive it, you're receiving it comfortably so that you can do something with it. It's not like it's, like, hit so much and you're having to, like, desperately chase after it. Like, the way that he weights the ball... Everything's just, his delivery is just perfect. It's just perfect. He's basically like a flipping machine. So if you want a ball, like, you know, to be played over the top, lovely, nice and light, you can do that. If you need something with some speed through ball, like, his vision is incredible. He's one of the best midfielders in the world. There's catfished us all, said AEW fan. Marina, goodbye to you, my friends. Enjoy the rest of the game. Let's see if Poland can hold on. At the moment, it is Argentina going through in second place, and they would play France. Was Queen Elizabeth when you were born? There was Queen Elizabeth when I was born, yes. Messi or Ronaldo? I've always said Ronaldo, but that's because I'm a Man United fan, so I've watched a lot more of him. When will they get goals? Well, there may not be goals. Both of these games may end 0-0, but even if that happens, it's still a very interesting result. So even if there aren't any goals, like, this isn't the end of the world. Like, it's not... It's tense. It's tense. I mean, there's an Argentine fan there with his head in his hands, so... You know, even if this ends 0-0, that might sound to neutrals like it was really boring, but it's far from boring. I don't think anyone can watch this Argentina game and say it's boring. It's tense, it's dramatic, do you know what I mean? It's good. I'm totally here for this. Days I went extreme. Instead of going to the shop, I ordered juice off Amazon. You ordered juice off Amazon? I didn't even know you could do such a thing. Right, we're seeing some halftime substitutions by Poland. Halftime substitutions by Poland. So we're seeing a couple of subs coming on. Here's the rest of the Polish team. Not surprised that they're making some substitutions, to be honest. I should imagine some of these Polish players are absolutely shattered. So I'm not surprised there's a few changes being made. Messi coming on. He's got his head down. Skorupski coming on. I was old enough to watch the 78 World Cup, but I don't know if I did or if I've just seen replays. Yeah, I sort of feel that way about the 86 one. I know exactly what you mean. Right, we are underway. Oh, full start. We're not underway. Forget that. Fake news. Fake news. I thought we were underway, but that's fake news. Incredible scenes in Australia now. Look at the thousands of people. Flares and everything, middle of the night. Right, boom. Who are they going to be facing, though? That's the question. Who are they going to be facing? Okay. We are underway. What can Poland do? As it stands, they are going through Argentina, but one goal for Saudi Arabia does change that. So Argentina cannot be sitting here feeling comfortable. Oh, and it's in! Oh my God, the deadlock is broken right at the start of the second half. Argentina score. Argentina score. What a time to score it. Just moments after the restart. Hearts broken. Ball is whipped across and it's put right into the corner. Is there any way we can rule this out? They said this is just what the game needed. The only problem is that's going to open up the game. Look, ball pulled back and it's not scuffed, but it's just put right into the corner. Right. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So it is a goal right at the start of the second half. It's McAllister that scores. It is McAllister that scores. McAllister scores for Argentina. And Argentina are now top of the group. So all of a sudden, it is Argentina versus Australia. Argentina versus Australia. USA versus Netherlands. If USA win, they will face the winner of Argentina or Australia. AEW fan said I'm crushed. Aber said Sui. Dave is booing. Poland defense is lackluster. Goal for Argentina. Yep. Goal. Heartache. Heartbreak. Still plenty of time to go in this game, though. The only problem is it's Molina with the assist. The only problem is that Poland have just not even come close to scoring. What can they do? Come on, Poland. This is great for France as well. It's horrible. Horrible for Australia. Australia just went from facing Poland to facing Argentina. Looks like it is going to be a free kick of sorts. And free kick is played in. Headed towards goal! Just wide. Damn, you know, that was close by Poland. That was close by Poland. We are underway with Saudi Arabia and Mexico. If Saudi Arabia score, they will go through in second place. If Saudi Arabia score, they will go through in second place. Poland have gone from being top to now finding themselves in a very, very precarious position. Oh my God, Poland could miss out completely here. Look at the dancing. Look at the Argentine fans dancing in the stands. Here's DePaul. Plays the ball back. Poland's Nozlapella. Argentina fans are loving this. Rage Kid says Mexico goal. Kevin says goal. Shot comes in, save. Shot bouncing. It goes out for a corner. If there is a Mexico goal, then, yeah, we have updated our table. So you can see that that's actually decent news for Poland, you know. That's decent news for Poland. The only problem Poland are going to have is if they concede more and if Mexico score more. Because if Mexico can get a goal and if Poland concede another goal, then I think we move to goals scored. Ball in, dinked, and it is knocked in there by Mexico. Martin scores it for Mexico. So 1-0. Look at this. Start of the second half. Goals going in now. It's not enough at the moment for Mexico. Mexico need another goal. They could really do with Argentina getting another goal. But it is good news for Poland at the moment. They just need to make sure they don't concede another, or they need to make sure Mexico don't score more. 2 goals in a row. I just can't keep up with this, said Tharuka. Why couldn't Poland play a real team like Canada, said Aubrey Edwards, dancing on wrestling's grave. So look at the Argentine fans. They are in fine voice. This is good for Argentina as well, because even if Poland score, then that means that they would still be going through. Ball being played over to that right-hand side. Shot. Are there going to be any more twists and turns? In all fairness, it was Poland and Argentina going through. Even with those 2 goals, it's still Poland and Argentina going through. They've just changed positions. Here we go. Ball is going for right now. It is France, Poland. France versus Poland. So France versus Poland. And it is Argentina versus Australia. Messi takes a shot, but completely messes that up. Completely messes that up. Let's go, Poland. Mexico need 2 more goals, and for Saudi Arabia to score no goals. Do you remember earlier today, it's like one result from the one game affects the second match very quickly. That's true. That's true. Ball being whipped in. Oh. Bit of pressure there. Argentina looking for a second. Di Maria. Di Maria on the ball, trying to find a way through. Argentina could really make this worse, you know, for Poland. If Poland concede another one, there's then only 1 goal in it between them and Mexico. If they concede another one, there's just 1 goal in it. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Argentina topping the group. Poland in second position. Trust in Lewandowski, said Adriana. Poland have got to do something and end this as a tie. Ball coming over to that right-hand side. It gets knocked back. Goes all the way back to the Argentine defense. Oh, do you know what? Almost 10 minutes gone already in this second half. Almost 10 minutes gone in this second half. Jeez. Right, here we go. We've got the ball being played forwards. Being Di Maria. Di Maria dinks it in. Headed clear by Poland. Not far, though. Oh, good tackle. Still falls to an Argentina. It's still Argentina, you know. Wave after wave of Argentine attack. Ball comes back, gets played over. Being passed around. Goes over to the left-hand side. So, Mexico have scored 2-0 Mexico. Oh, there's only 1 goal in it. Oh, Poland. Poland. They're going through. They're going through, but there's just one. There's just 1 goal in it. Oh, my God. There's still 1. There's going through by 1 goal. Tense. This is a complete disaster for Poland. This second half is a complete disaster. But just having a look at this Mexico goal, Argentina are looking to really stick it to Poland. Di Maria playing it through, no joy. Yeah, Mexico scoring. Saudi Arabia now losing 2-0. It's hard to see Saudi Arabia going to be able to come back from this, you know. Hard to see Saudi Arabia coming back from that. Wow. Mexico score again. Mexico in second place. Not yet. Not yet. They're still third. Alvarez, ball going down the line. There's still a goal in it. Poland are ahead by 1 goal on goal difference. Ball comes over to that right-hand side. Argentina just passing it around. Tense, in it. Let's go. I love Mexico, said Jessen. Poland have got to start doing something, said Jacob. Oh, it's tense, man. It's tense. Poland are still going through, but it's absolute skin of the teeth. Absolute skin of the teeth. I think another goal for Mexico puts them in second. Yeah, tiny margins, man. Poland are in control of their own destiny. They've got to score. They've got to score. Poland have got to score to take some of this pressure off. Ball going over to that left-hand side. It's played forwards. And you wouldn't, I tell you what, you wouldn't put it past Mexico scoring. You certainly wouldn't put it past Argentina scoring. Here's Saudi Arabia. They're trying to drive forward. Ball coming over to the right-hand side. In the middle, bouncing around. Oh, heavy collision, and that goes over. Nothing for Saudi Arabia. And we are going to be seeing an Argentine change. So there is a substitution. Looks like Di Maria is going to come off. Di Maria is coming off. Acuna is coming off as well. So we're seeing a couple of substitutions for Argentina. Mexico need 2 more goals. Poland can surely equalise. Great Mexican free kick, said Martin. Poland need to start doing something. AEW fan said, can you pour me a drink? It's tense, isn't it? It's tense. It's real tense. We're approaching. Still got like half an hour to go, you know. Still got half an hour to go. That's what I said earlier. 1-0 Argentina, 3-0 Mexico, and it sends Poland home, said Rotem. Chavez scoring in the 52nd minute. Chavez scoring in the 52nd minute. Mexico, another shot. Is it a third? No. Offside. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. They thought they had the third. How offside is he? Not much, man. Not much. Oh. Offside. Thought they had the third. Tell you what, Mexico-France would be an interesting game. Mexico-France would be an interesting game. Love Mexican food. Let's go, Mexico. Drama. Drama. Everywhere you turn. That is a lovely finish that was for the Argentina goal. Look at the fans like screaming. I bet the Polish fans are screaming as well, but for very different reasons. I bet nerves are being shredded. Ball coming over. Here's Argentina. Into the penalty area. Shot. Oh, Szczęsny makes the save. Szczęsny makes the save. This feels like it stopped being about Poland topping the group, but if they score now, they would they be topping the group? Oh my God, I don't even know. If they scored now, I think they would be topping the group again. So not only would they be going through, but I think they'd be once again topping the group. So many different ways this can go. Ball being played forward by Poland, but intercepted by Argentina. Looks like Poland are going to be making a change. Let's have a look at the stats. See where we are with the stats. Expected goals for Argentina, 2.42. It's constantly sneaking up. Szczęsny is a really good keeper. Already talking Mexico, France, calm down. Just saying that it would be a good game if it did go that way. Ball up in the air. Szczęsny is a freaking boss. Yeah, I tell you what, if they do it, they're going to have Szczęsny to thank for it. Definitely. He's been in inspired form. Over in the Mexico game, their expected goals is 1.3. So 2 is a little bit flattering for them. Saudi Arabia's expected goals is 0.4. So they're not really expected to get a goal. Same with Poland, actually. Their expected goals is 0.33. So they're not really expected to get a goal at the moment. But, of course, anything can happen in football. 16 shots by Mexico. 6 on target. Saudi Arabia have had 6 shots. 1 on target. Poland have had 4 shots. None on target. And, amazingly, Argentina, 17 shots, 9 on target. Mexico need 1 more, not 2, because then the goal difference would be the same, but they would have scored more than Poland did, says Rotem. Here, Argentina take a shot, bounces behind. Martin said surely Lewandowski can get the goal that Poland need. They've got to get the ball to him. They cannot even get the ball to Lewandowski. Messi trudging over to take the corner. Mexico whipping the ball in. And right now, Saudi Arabia are defending for their lives, trying to help Poland go through. Fun group. This has been... I think this has been the most fun, maybe, for, like, final game drama. Argentina. Send the ball around. Lewandowski can't reach the ball. I don't know how much more I can't take, said AEW fan. Do you want to come to Primetime Wrestling's? Their next pay-per-view in Poland. Last main event was Seidel Kalisto. Have you got? I didn't even know you had a promotion in Poland, to be honest. I didn't know you had a wrestling promotion. I suppose, thinking about it, you would have. But that's cool. All over on the left-hand side. It's being chased after by the Argentine player, but Poland there to mop it up. We're into the 66th minute. 66th minute. So, 66th minute in this game. Yeah, it's true. The Poland substitutes have not made any impact here at all at the moment. Not even close to getting a goal. Don't call Day Shirley, said Brian. Pens girl, hello. Hope you are well. So we're seeing a Saudi Arabian player go off. Substitution. That game's still 2-0 at the moment. Here's Argentina on the ball. They're still looking. They're desperately looking for that second goal. I mean, Messi, I would imagine, wants to get in the running for the Golden Boot, of course. So he's going to want goals. Free kick whipped in there by Saudi Arabia. And it's headed well over the bar, so nothing comes of that for them. That game is in the 63rd minute. Argentina. Just seems like a bit of intensity has sort of gone out of both games at the moment. Seems like it's just settled down a little bit. Just settled down. That'll suit Poland in all fairness. It's better for Poland. Like, you don't want it being, like, crazy. But ball coming over to the right-hand side. It gets pulled back. Edge of the area. And again comes over to the right. Played in the middle. Putting pressure on. Putting pressure on. Argentina having a little look, seeing if they can find a way through. But Poland have got plenty of players back. Ooh, shot! Oh, it's in! Oh, my God! Oh, my God, Poland! Oh, my God! Does that change the table? I think it does. I think it does. Ooh, Alvarez. There's a Argentine woman crying. It's all eyes on the table, isn't it? I don't know. They've still got Poland second. They've still got Poland second on SofaScore. It's not now. Goal difference is level. Points are level. It comes down to goals scored. It comes down to goals scored. Oh, we don't have visibility on goals scored. We don't have visibility. How many goals have Poland scored in the groups? How many goals have Mexico scored right now? They've still have got Poland in second place on SofaScore. We'll get official confirmation on the screen in a second. We will get official confirmation. Oh my. Right. Level on goal. So who goes through? Yep. Wow. Poland are second because of bookings. Mexico have had more bookings than Poland, and so Poland would go through because of that right now. Right now, Poland and Mexico have got the same goal difference, same amount of goals scored, same amount of points. Their head-to-head records, I believe, was the same. So it comes down to goals scored, to bookings. It comes down to the amount of bookings. Was their head in my head? Like, what's their head-to-head was level? Was it? Wow. I want to know what was their. I can't remember what their score was when they played each other. Poland-Mexico was 0-0. Poland-Mexico was 0-0. Wow. That is amazing. That is amazing. Poland-Mexico was 0-0. So the way it works is we separate teams by points. At the moment, Poland have got 4 points and Mexico have got 4 points. So after that, we have a look at goal difference. Oh, save! Saved by Szczęsny. We have a look at goal difference. And goal difference says Poland and Mexico have both scored and conceded the same amount of goals. So you can't separate them there. Then we have a look at goals scored. Both teams have scored the same amount of goals. So you can't separate them there. So now it comes down. Then you go to the head-to-head when they played each other. What was the score? 0-0. So you can't separate them there. So now it comes down to bookings. Now it comes down to who received more yellow cards. And Mexico have received more yellow cards. Seven yellow cards for Mexico. 4 for Poland. Poland are going through because they've had 3 less yellow cards. Wow. What do you mean by bookings? Well, you know when you have a foul and you get like a yellow card for, fouling a player, obviously that's bad. Like, if you do that, that's bad. Mexico have had 7 yellow cards in this World Cup so far in all of their games. Poland have only had 4. So that says that Poland are a team that play the game in a better spirit. They're a team that try to get results and try to do it like the right way. Whereas like Mexico are getting stuck in and they're fouling people and they're getting yellow cards. And so FIFA look at that and they say, well, if we can't separate them on points and we can't separate them on goal difference, we can't separate them on like who scored the most goals. Here's Alvarez shot. Oh, side net him. So if we can't separate them on these things, let's separate them on yellow cards. And so it's come down to that. Who is the dirtier team? Who is the cleaner team? And Mexico are the dirtier team. So right now they're in third, but there's nothing in it. There's nothing in it. We are into the 74th minute. 74th minute. If Mexico score another goal, they're going through. As it stands. If Argentina score another goal, Mexico are going through. Like, it is like they are so neck and neck. First World Cup to see so far, says Ryan. I thought that was goal number 3 for Argentina, said Martin. Mexico just need a goal. Yep. Or Mexico need Argentina to score. Imagine being a Mexican fan right now. I mean, you have done so much. You have had to do so much to try and for things to go your way. Like, Argentina have got 2 goals for you. You've managed to get 2 goals, and it's still not enough at the moment. Oh, my God. Fair play points is what I heard on TV. Basically, clean play with how many cards they were given. All being played forwards. Why is Danny Murphy criticising Poland for not getting more yellows, saying they don't have passion? It's literally the reason they're going through. Ball goes back to the Argentina. I think he's probably just a bit frustrated with this performance by Poland. I mean, they have not been good today, Poland. They really have not been good. I mean, it's one that France will be looking at and sort of licking their lips, to be honest. Playing Poland in the next round. Well, no, it's not. Is it? Yeah, it would be. Be France versus Poland, and that is one that France would be licking their lips at. Australia obviously really looks like they're going to be getting Argentina now. It really looks, and that's bad news for USA, of course, because that means it's going to be USA versus Netherlands. Winner will play either Australia or Argentina. So that path just became a bit more difficult. Just hitting it up Route 1 to Lewandowski, said Martin. If Mexico score again, will they go through? Yes. Yes, it would be them instead of Poland. It would be them instead of Poland. This second half has been crazy. Really has been crazy, hasn't it? Really has been crazy. 15 minutes left here. And even if this game ends, Poland are going to be like biting their fingernails because one more Mexico goal. Oh, big save, you know. Big save by the Saudi Arabian keeper. Big save. That would have been the 3rd goal. Ball going all the way back to the Mexican defense. Here's Poland. They're trying to find a way forward. No joy, Argentina. Just too good, man. This is Argentina that we're watching now, not the side that lost to Saudi Arabia. This team that have battered Poland. Absolutely battered Poland. Argentina, according to expected goals, it should be 3.1 for Argentina. Argentina should be winning this by at least 3 goals. They've had 21 shots. 11 on target, a saved penalty to Poland, who have had 4 shots and nothing on target. They have not had a single shot on target. I don't even think you need a goalkeeper in goal for Argentina. Poland needs a goal to relieve the pressure, said AEW fan. If Mexico or Argentina score, Mexico will go through. Brian said if bookings are tied, then it would be a coin flip. Yeah, is that what it is? What is it if it is like... It's a yellow for someone. Oh my God, now it's 7-5 on the bookings. What do we get to 7-7? They're going to find out. What happens if they are level on bookings? We got 12 minutes to go. So far, it is another booking for a Poland player. That means it's 7-5 on the bookings. Only need 2 more yellows for Poland. I wonder if the manager is telling them, right, this is the situation, yeah? It's come down to bookings. Do not get yellow cards. It's amazing, isn't it? A yellow for Poland. Martinez has come on for Argentina. All smiles, of course, because they're through. Got to be through. Poland, but if Poland scored 2, then Argentina would be on 4 plus 1. And then if Mexico were to score... Oh, God. It'd be so messy. FIFA would draw lots. So it would basically just be a blind pick as to who goes through. All going over to the left-hand side. We're sneaking our way to final 10 minutes. Mexico. Oh, my God. That is just millimeters wide by Mexico in the other game. That was almost their third. Oh, my God. Oof. Poland has the advantage. They do, yeah. Poland has the advantage. I really hope the scores in both games stay the same, but Poland finish on the same number as yellow. Yeah, it'd be so interesting, wouldn't it? I've never seen that. I've never seen them have to draw lots to decide who goes through a group. Same number of goals scored, same number of points, same goal difference. 0-0 when they faced each other. Yeah, I mean, how do you separate them? How do you separate them? My house is nuts. 3 TVs are going, said Long Beach Hippie. 2 phones, tablets, 4 kids, 11 adults, 3 dogs, and a joint in my mouth, said Long Beach Hippie. Sounds like quite the day, mate. We're into the final 10 minutes. Final 10 minutes on this one. Final 10 minutes. Any goal now changes things. Simple as that. Oh, Mexico! God, the defending of Saudi Arabia. Like, Poland should send Saudi Arabia a fruit basket after this. Ball going over to the right-hand side if they get through, because some of the defending by Saudi Arabia is absolutely Herculean. But you do wonder if it is gonna break at some point. 10 minutes of a Brexit defence, says Adriana. Mitchell said if soccer didn't have these ties, this wouldn't be an issue. I know, but it's exciting, isn't it? It's exciting. Ball is going over to the right-hand side. Argentina. Driving forward. Nice footwork. Into the middle. Argentina looking. Plenty of Polish shirts around, but that ball goes out of play. You'd figure they would find a game way to break the tie, like number of passes, number of shots on goal. Number of shots on goal is pretty good. Pretty good. Number of shots on goal, I think, is a much better way of doing it. I'm definitely down for that. Because that rewards the most or the more attacking side. Send him an email. That's good. Cobra Kai fan said, I'm sad. I prefer to play a game instead of it coming down to how many cards that someone gets, said Mitchell. Tall Paul said both captains for Poland and Mexico do rock, paper, scissors. And then boom, goes right into the corner. Okay, we've got McAllister off, Almeida on. Bunker said Mexico might just get another Mexico free kick. Oh, you're a bit ahead of me when it comes to the Mexico game. So I don't have visibility on that. At the moment, it's still 2-0. We are in the 84th minute in the Poland game. We are in the 80th minute in the other game. Here we've got Argentina starting to build another attack. Comes over to the right-hand side. It's played into the middle. Again, it's forward, but nicely intercepted. Oh, goes down. Polish player is fouled. Akash said, who are you supporting? I don't know, you know. To be honest, I mean, I suppose Poland, but like it's just I'm just enjoying it more than anything else. Here's Mexico. They go down. They're looking for a penalty. There's going to be a yellow for the Saudi Arabian player. Even yellows are interesting right now. Even yellows can change a situation, but that yellow is for the Saudi Arabian player. Yeah, that is true. Poland don't look like scoring a goal. Oh, they've given it away! Argentina! Oh, my God! Poland! Oh, my God! Just gave the ball to Argentina, drove forward, and dragged it wide. Oh, my God. Look at that Polish. I don't even know how the Polish fans are dealing with this. I have no idea. If I was an England fan, I'd be passed out by now. I would have flatlined. How are you meant to deal with this? This is too much for the human heart to take. Mexico standing over the ball. It's a free kick. Argentina look like they are going through, but who is going to join them? Ball in the middle of the park with Argentina. We're looking at the Mexico free kick at the moment. Jeez, so tense, so amazing. Mexico. Take the free kick. Bounces off the wall. Bounces off the wall. Saudi Arabia clear the ball. Don't clear it very far, though, as Mexico look to whip it back in, and Saudi Arabia again clear. And now they're trying to break Saudi Arabia. Trying to drive forward, play the ball in the middle, but no joy. I'm a Polish fan. I can't watch. I'm just following the stream for updates, says David. Adam, shout out to you. Said, I'm really enjoying the tournament. Excellent. I'm pleased you're enjoying it. It's full of drama, full of twists and turns. And obviously, we've got even more tomorrow. I actually don't know what tomorrow is. Is it Portugal? No. Let's have a look. Tomorrow, we have got Croatia, Belgium, Germany, Costa Rica, So those are the groups we're looking at tomorrow. So that's Croatia, Belgium, Canada, another team in that group. And then we've got Spain, Germany, Japan, Costa Rica. That group will be sorted tomorrow as well. It's all happening. Ball being played into the middle there by the Mexican player, but it's being cleared. We're into the 84th minute in that game. We're into the 88th minute in this game. Poland picking up the ball. Poland launching it forward down the line. One goal could change who goes through with Argentina. It is absolute agony. This is just absolute agony. Look, he's holding his heart. He's holding his heart. That Polish fan had a hold of his heart. 89th minute. Imagine going out of a World Cup because of the amount of yellow cards you had. I've had such a busy week. I was in Minehead for the darts, then War Games, and now the England Games. Ball goes back to the Argentine players. I don't know how much added on time there's going to be. Poland or Argentina? Well, it's both going through at the moment. Both are going through at the moment. Mexico have had so many opportunities. They need another goal. Mexico need another goal. Argentina are just passing it around at the moment. Argentina don't seem to be looking for that third goal too aggressively. I suppose in a way they don't really want to knacker themselves out. They want to have some energy in the tank. They obviously would like to score. All of those players would like to have a World Cup goal, but I think it's a balance now. You know that you've won the game. You know that you're going through. Do you really want to just waste energy getting a goal that doesn't really mean anything to you? Yeah, they said it's going to be really interesting. Added on time. 6 minutes of added time. 6 minutes of added time. I don't think Poland have had a shot on target in this game. 6 minutes of added on time in this game. No shots on target for Poland. Poland might be about to go through, having had no shots on target in this game. And losing it 2-0. Ball going over to the left-hand side. Ball is being played into the middle. Headed clear. Still 2-0. Ball is in the goal. But the flag is up. Mexico thought they had the third. Mexico thought they had the third in the 87th minute. Oh my God. Just strayed offside. And it was offside. It was offside. Wow. Mexico know they need one goal. Or they need Argentina to do them a favour. Jesus. Another Mexican free kick. Messi has missed 2 easy shots at goal, and it could have been more. Safe to say it's Argentina versus Australia. Yeah, that's safe to say. Argentina, Australia. Winner will play USA or Netherlands. Over on the other side, as it stands at the moment, it's England versus Senegal and France versus Poland. Oh, here they are! Oh, almost off the line by Poland. Oh my God, Argentina beat the keeper. It's on its way towards the goal, and the defender has to clear it. Oh my God. Shot by Mexico, but it's blocked. Look at that. Dinks it over the keeper. Oof. It's going to be another free kick to Mexico, is it? It's another free kick to Mexico. It's another free kick to Mexico. I mean, what are Saudi Arabia even battling for anymore? It's the 89th minute. I suppose it's never over till it's over. But even if they get a draw, even if Saudi Arabia score 2, it wouldn't be enough. 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Oh my God. 7 minutes in the Mexico game. We're in the 94th minute in Poland, Argentina. 94th minute. It's an amazing... What a group. What an amazing group. And honestly, we could have this again tomorrow. There's some really close groups again tomorrow. So we could have this again tomorrow. But it's been an amazing... This has easily been like the most tense, most fun. As a neutral. It's been absolutely wonderful. Look at that. Heads in hands. 94th minute. Poland players are... They're just so nervous. They just... Ball being thrown in by Poland. They're just trying to get it away from the goal. Mexico have tried so hard. They're now into the 91st minute. 7 minutes. 7 minutes. It is absolutely stunning. Ball going back to the Argentine defense. Played over to the right-hand side. That is a lot of added on time for them, isn't it? Whoa, there's a Mexican player that goes down. He's not interested. Those poor Polish fans. Corner for Mexico. US game was tense as well. That's true. Yeah, that was Messi and Lewandowski. Lewandowski went to just say a word. Something to Messi there. Messi wasn't having it. So we're into the 96th minute. We're into the 96th minute. Free kick for Mexico here. I'm just hoping that when this game ends, we'll go live to that game. Because I'm about 30 seconds behind with that game on the internet. Now the ball going over to the left-hand side for Argentina. It's in the middle of the park, though. There's only about 30 seconds left to go. This feels like it's going to end. Oh, save! Saved by the Saudi Arabian goalkeeper. Gee. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is an absolute feast. Just eating up all these dramatic moments at the moment as Argentina start coming forwards. Goes over to the right-hand side. It looks like this game is done. Referee blows the whistle. That game is done. That game is done, but Poland don't know if they're through. There's no celebrations. They do not know if they're through. It is now out of their hands. They're still playing between Saudi Arabia and Mexico. It is out of those. It is out of their hands. One Mexican goal changes everything. Right, there we go. We are going over to that game. So, 95th minute. 95th minute. We have gone to the game. Here come Mexico. Ball being played forwards. BBC One has gone over to the game for the final few minutes. A Saudi Arabian goal would do it. A Saudi Arabian goal would do it. Who is going through? Oh, 1-2. Saudi Arabia have scored. Saudi Arabia have scored. And that's it. Mexican hearts break. Mexican hearts break. You can hear them. I'm sat in the UK. I can hear the Polish fans. Poland erupts. Poland erupts. Warsaw rejoices. Suave celebrates. Big, big, big goal. That now means they need to. They've got a minute and a half. They will keep going. Yeah, the ball is played into the keeper. He plays it out, but massive moment. Massive goal. We've got our answer. France are going to be playing Poland. Argentina are going to be playing Australia. Wow. Poland players are celebrating. So they should. So they should. They lost tonight by 2-0. Had no shots on target. Their opponents had 12 shots on target, 23 shots in total. They were absolutely battered. They were absolutely battered. But they are going through, and their prize is a game against France. That's what Poland have won. They've won a game against France. Argentina versus Australia next Sunday. I'm not sure when it is, to be honest. Let's have a little look. That was a big moment in this World Cup. Let's have a look and see when that game will be. So, Group C winners taking on Group D runners-up. That is on December 3rd. Group D winners, France. Group C, Group D runners-up. Yeah, there's nothing there. Looks like it's going to be December 3rd. Is that right? December 3rd, December 4th. Has he blown the whistle yet? Yeah, there's a lot of dejected players. Mexico's dreams are over. Oh, it has gone. There we go. It has gone. The full-time whistle has gone. The players are absolutely devastated. So, Group C winners, which is Argentina, will play Group D runners-up, which is Australia. That is on December 3rd. And then on December 4th, Group D winners, which is France, play Group C runners-up, which is Poland. That is on December 4th. So December 3rd and December 4th. And there are the Polish players on the pitch celebrating. Look at the dancing in the stands. Look at the celebrations. Poland have done it. Poland have found a way through. Wow. What club do you support? I support Man United. Mexico 2, Saudi Arabia 1. That was carnage, wasn't it? But such fun carnage. So Poland go through, and thankfully they go through not because of cards. They go through on goal difference. So Argentina 2, Poland 0, and Mexico 2, Saudi Arabia 1. That is how it's finished. It's finished with Argentina first. Poland go through in second place. We know who they're facing. We know when they're playing. Where do you start with that? They say so. Yeah. As we said, tomorrow is going to be exactly the same. Let's have just a quick look at tomorrow's groups so that we've got an idea as to what we're going to be looking at tomorrow. So this is the first load of games that we've got. That's what the groups look like. Look at that. Croatia on 4 points. Morocco on 4 points. Belgium on 3 points. Canada, of course, are already out. So tomorrow we've got Morocco against Canada, and we've got Croatia against Belgium, and we honestly could be waving goodbye to Belgium. We really could be waving goodbye to Belgium tomorrow. Even if Belgium and Croatia draw, if Canada beat Morocco by just 1-0, Belgium are still out. So we really could be waving goodbye to Belgium. They really could be on their way. So Croatia and Morocco are going to be feeling optimistic about their chances tomorrow, but anything can happen there. 3 teams, super, super close. And then let's have a look in over here. Here you can see Spain on 4 points, Japan on 3 points, Costa Rica on 3 points, and Germany on 1 point. But we know that it is Germany against Costa Rica, and we know that it is Japan against Spain. So, again, anything can happen here. But I think we are expecting Germany to get the win. If Germany win, they will go to 4 points. Don't think Japan are going to be beating Spain. Not expecting Japan to beat Spain. I'm expecting Spain to be able to beat Japan. So it feels like it's probably Spain and Germany going through. But at the moment, Germany are bottom of their group. So we are going to get some big, big answers tomorrow. We're going to get some big, big answers as to who's going to be going through, who's going to be going home from those groups. Morocco's win against Belgium is actually massive in the context of that group, says Adam. France has it easier with Poland than England with Senegal. That's true. TTIG said Canada needs to score many, many goals to beat Belgium. Messi will destroy Australia. Reed, the game is over. If Mexico would have won 3-1, the goal difference would have been the same. Then you look at who scored more. Only then you look at bookings, but that is now irrelevant now. Turkish chili sauce man said Belgium are finished. Adam said, I hope Germany get grouped. Hayden, shout out to you. WWE lol said, as long as there is heartbreak tomorrow, I will be a happy man. And you know what? I couldn't agree more. So that is it. We are done for tonight, my friends. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed that. I thought it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. And as I said, I hope you enjoyed it as well. Back tomorrow, and tomorrow should be just as juicy, just as interesting. And then we've got Friday, and that is the last round of groups. As soon as we get to Saturday, knockout games. One winner goes through, the loser goes home. Penalties arrive on Saturday. So big games on Saturday, or starting from Saturday. So we've got group games tomorrow, group games on Friday, and then the knockout rounds begin on Saturday. Awesome, guys. Thanks a lot for joining us. Thanks a lot for watching. As I said, I really hope you enjoyed the streams. Don't forget to hit subscribe on the channel so you join us again tomorrow for those games. And I will see you again tomorrow, same time tomorrow. Bye for now.